Oh, we're live. Hey, y'all. How y'all doing? I am doing wonderful. I am having a nice, enjoyable weekend. Look, because I still think it's Saturday. That's why. I'm having a nice Tuesday. What's today? Tuesday, Wednesday? I get the days off when I'm not in school. So, hey, DJT. Thank you, sweetie, for the super chat. That's so wonderful of you. Y'all, DJ T gave me another super chat. I'm going to put it on my community post. So I'm going to just wait a minute because we got a lot to talk about tonight because these people just be running their mouth and just making themselves look stupid, making themselves look stupid. There's nothing worse than when you make yourself look stupid. You make yourself look stupid with your own words. So, we're going to talk about that tonight. We're talking about that tonight. This is a response video. This ain't a video. This is a live stream. So, this is a response live stream. Remember I told y'all we don't react over here on this street. We respond. So, we're going to respond tonight, and we're going to point out the inconsistencies and the ludicrousness, which that's not even a word, of these statements. And then they always want to try to curse somebody, y'all. They always, and the thing about when you try to curse people, do you know that comes back on you? Like my niece always reminds me, you don't know what that person practices. You don't know who that person prays to. So you better be careful. You better be careful what you say about people. You better be careful when you call yourself putting a curse on somebody. You better be careful. Because 9 times out of 10, that stuff comes back on you. It comes back on you. Most of the time, it comes back, not most of the time, I'm going to say all the time. Those curses come back to you. To you. So I'm just like, these people are nuts. But then I'm like, okay, they're overly emotional because their money is tied to it. Their future is tied to it. These people have invested a lot of money in this land stuff in Ghana. So it takes an adult to stand up and say, okay, I made a bad decision. There's nothing I can do about this. Like Ghana Bound, this money is gone. Like Kalisha, this money is gone. It's nothing I can do. But instead of these people taking accountability for things that are going on in our community, they want to blame the people who are talking about it. How does that even make sense? How does that even make sense that these people blame, and y'all know I'm not going to be doing these days and they and him and her. I'm going to tell y'all exactly who I'm talking about. And I'm going to show y'all the videos. Y'all know I'm going to do all that. Because I don't do gossip and I don't do drama because, for one, I'm too busy. My life is so busy that I don't have time to do gossip and I don't have time to do drama. And gossip takes a lot when you gossip. It's not like facts. Facts, this is the way it is. This is what they said. Here's proof that they said it. Now what you got to say. It's that simple with a fact. But with gossip, you got to go on and on and on. You got to hype it up. You got to do this. You got to do that. I don't have time. I don't have time to do all of that. I don't have time to do all of that. And everybody knows that truth is way, way better than fiction. So I'm not sure why they thought this was a good idea to make these videos. I'm just not sure why they thought that, and So that's what we're going to do. Okay, so that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to respond to 2 videos. Let me tell y'all who I am. My name is Kiki Loves Nigeria, and I am the host of this show. And on this show, we talk about anything and everything that impacts you going to West Africa, visiting West Africa, or, repatriating or expating to West Africa. We also talk about East Africa. So we talk about pretty much everywhere in Africa that impacts you. Okay. So, and we talk about those issues, all right, that you will 9 times out of 10, you probably will confront if you are not ready for what Africa has for you. All right. So that's what we do on this channel. We try to keep people safe. We try to keep people safe because how I got on this journey to doing this type of YouTube was I was just talking about my travels to Nigeria. And somebody wrote me, and we were doing consultations, but my consultations, I never charged for my consultations. They were always free. So we were doing a consultation, and we were talking, I would do visa consultations. So we were talking about that, just different type of visas and just different things. And she asked me, had you heard about this lady named Danita who's missing? And I'm like, what do you mean a lady is missing? She said, oh, Kiki, it's a lady who went to Nigeria. She married a Nigerian man she met on Facebook, and now she's missing. She's only been there 3 days. I said, no. She said, yes. She said, I'm going to give you all the information. So she gave me all the information, and I started researching this Danita and trying to put the pieces together to what happened to Danita. Okay. And when I finally, Danita had passed away, it's a big story. It's on my channel. Okay. So it's on my channel. So you can go back and you can go look at that. Okay. But doing Danita's story, it led me to other ladies. There were other ladies who had passed away in West Africa unexpectedly. Some had been unalived. 2 sisters in Ghana had been unalived over a land dispute. And there was only like one story about that on the whole internet. And I was like, wait a minute. Then, oh my God, it was a lot of women being unalived in the Gambia. And I'm like, what is going on? So as I reported on these stories, it just became like red flags started to stick out to me. Like, okay, these people don't understand the culture in West Africa. These people don't understand the rules in West Africa. These people don't understand the do's and the don'ts when you're in relationships with West Africans. We don't understand that. And then I thought back, well, daggone, remember when the first time you went to Africa, you went to Cameroon, and I'm saying Africa because I'm talking about all of Africa. I understand, people, that Africa is not a continent, is a continent. Because remember, I studied Africa at the university. I have 2 history degrees, and my concentration is West Africa, the transatlantic slave trade. Okay. So I'm clearly aware of that. So when I say Africa, I'm talking about all the different countries that I went to. Okay. I just don't want to say all 3 of them at the same time. It becomes cumbersome. So I just want to say Africa. So you don't understand the cultural norms, the social norms. You don't understand that stuff. You don't understand the traditional belief system. You think it's something to play with. We don't understand all of that. We don't understand the rules. And then I remembered I had to take a class. I had to take a class for a whole month before I went to Cameroon, a whole month. These people aren't taking classes. These people are just up and going. And I realize they're making tragic mistakes. They're getting involved with the wrong people because in their minds, all the Africans are the same. They're Africans. All the Cameroonians are Cameroonians. All the Nigerians are Nigerians. All the Gambians are Gambians. All the Ghanaians are Ghanaians. All the Tanzanians are Tanzanians. And that's so far from the truth. They have something even worse than what we have. We have a class system, but they have a caste system. And they don't care if you go to school, you can go to school and be 10,000 doctors and get a whole heap of degrees. But guess what? When you come back, you still gonna have to bow down to the king who may not have none. And that's the reality of how it works in Africa. But we don't understand that. We think they all the same because the people on YouTube engage with the lower classes. And that's what I noticed, the lower caste. And that's what I noticed. And I'm like, wait a minute. Wait a minute. This is why these things are happening. Look who you're dealing with. Look who you're dealing with. And you're presenting this information like it's actual, factual, and like this is what the African men are like. Bust. All of them. And that's so far from the truth. But see, we don't know because we're going by what we see on YouTube. What we see on YouTube. These people are going by what they see on YouTube because they don't know what else. What other frame of reference do they have? What other frame of reference? We're not in their community like here. When they're here, we don't go to their parties. I did. But if you're not involved with them, you're not going to go. And the only reason I knew about the parties is because the professor at the university would invite me to the parties. So then I'm around a whole different group of Africans. So when I see you all with these Africans who can't even speak proper English, that means they didn't go to school. You're around Africans who don't even go to school. My mind is blown. And you present this information, this man to us like this is something to be proud of, and that this is what African men are, and that's so far from the truth. That's so far from the truth. So to be offended when I come on here and say, oh, no. That is not true, people. How could you be offended by the truth? How could you be so upset by the truth that you try to curse somebody when all you did was curse yourself? Those arrows you tried to throw at all the content creators. Look how I said that, y'all. All the content creators who got something to say. All you did was shoot them back at yourself, dude. That's all you did. That's all you did. That's all you did. Because we're telling the truth. And everybody who these content creators, let me slow down. I'm getting hyped. And the words are coming faster than I can get them out. So let me slow down. Because I think about the last person who tried to curse me on YouTube. It was Black Acres of the Campion. Now look at Black Acres of the Campion now. Look at them now. So this cursing stuff y'all pick up in Africa, or where y'all pick it up and y'all think it's cool to throw around curses like that, like I said, you don't know who you throwing them curses at. You don't know. And what you throwing curses for? Because because we're speaking our truth, and we can't speak our truth, but you all can speak your truth. But don't you other content creators with an opposing view, don't you dare speak your truth. How does that work? We're grown. Everybody on here is grown. All these content, they're overgrown. Everybody we talking about is middle-aged here. So how do you stop a bunch of middle-aged people from speaking their truth? So that's what this video, this live stream is about tonight. Yeah, I was deeply disturbed, and I'm trying to calm myself down because these people are something's wrong with them. that they think they have the power, and then they pray to some God. It's certainly not God. It's certainly not the God of Moses. It's not the God of Jacob. It's not the God of Isaac. It's not that God. It's not the God of Abraham, because you don't curse. You don't even try to curse anybody. If you got a problem with somebody, he tell you, you bring it to me. He say, vengeance is mine, saith the Lord, and I will repay. I will repay. Not you. Not you. That ain't your job. That's my job. But these foolish beings always want to take God's job in their hands and think they can put a curse on somebody when all they do is curse themselves. Okay, I love you. Have fun. And keep that on. Do not take that off. I got friends who work there. I'm going to call and ask them. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm going to ask them, okay? All right. Excuse me, y'all. So that's what we're talking about tonight. That's what we're talking about tonight. That's what we're talking about these foolish beings. These foolish beings, because they're mad because we're shining a light on what this land stuff is not what it's like, what they're making it out to be. And we must be hitting it harder than we know, because for me to see 2 videos in 1 week back to back about the same stuff, I'm like, oh, so y'all really gonna say all this foolishness about people? Y'all really gonna do that? Y'all, and then you're gonna say, but you can say what you want to say, but then to say somebody is gossiping, and we don't even know who y'all talking about. We don't even know who y'all talking about. We don't even know who y'all talking about. That's gossip. So again, I'm Kiki Loves Nigeria, and tonight I'm going to show you all separate fact from fiction. I'm going to show you guys that we speak facts on this channel. We respond to primary. These people don't even know what a primary source is. We respond to videos. Those are primary sources, people. We respond to what you say and what you do. And how do we know that? Because you put it on YouTube. That's how we know. You put it on YouTube. Now, if you don't want people to respond to it, if you don't want people to have nothing to say about it, then guess what? Then maybe you shouldn't put it on YouTube. Maybe you shouldn't put it on YouTube. Hold on, y'all. What? Oh, Lord. I'm sorry. Then maybe you shouldn't put it on YouTube. But they gotta put it on. She gotta put Kenza. I'm talking about the first person I'm talking about. Let me tell y'all their names, because y'all know me. I don't play games like that. I don't do gossip. I don't do rumors. I do facts. I fact check you. Okay. That's what I do. I fact check you. So I'm talking about Kenza's recent video, and I'm talking about another YouTube content creator. His name is Jay's Life Out Loud. And Jay has actually been on our channel, been in the community, commenting and everything. So he seems to think that people who have something to say about, an opposing view about Ghana, Gambia, he seems to think those people are agents. Okay. So that's what we're responding to tonight. We're responding to Kenza, what she has to say about people. And we're talking, well, they don't say names, y'all. So we kind of have to put it, you kind of have to put it together on who they talking about. But it's easy. Come on, we're not stupid. Everybody's grown and nobody's stupid. Okay. Everybody's grown and nobody's stupid. Okay. So if they say, oh, well, Kiki, we're not talking to you. Well, guess what? Well, I'm responding to the video. Okay. I'm responding to the video. Okay. So let's get y'all comments and then we're going to get started, because
tomorrow in Dayton, you'll see some
Hey,
stunning
DJT,
bronze
and thank you
homes
again
with
for the
construction
super
high of
chat. That was really
92
nice of
degrees and
you.
a low of
You
75
always do that, and
degrees.
you're so sweet for
Also,
that.
there's a heat advisory in
Oh
effect on
God, y'all,
Thursday,
it's still
July
gonna be hot.
24th from
Hey,
11
Maya.
a.m. to 8 p.m.
Who was this? Hey, lady, how you doing? So we're gonna look at this video, and we're gonna respond to different aspects of the video, okay? Because Africa does not have caste system. That's in the. Don't they have a royal class? Don't they have a priest class? Don't they have a who was under them? The farmers? Who was under the priest? The warriors, I'm sorry. The warriors and then the farmers, that wasn't their traditional system. That wasn't it. And then when the Europeans came in and colonization came in, they turned all that upside down and they tried to create the class system, and they put people in power who weren't traditional leaders, and they kind of shook up that caste system, but that caste system still lingers because they still have kings. So the fact that you have a king and you have a chief, you have to have a caste system, ma'am. So I would say that's that pluralism that Africa has going on constantly. The modern meets the tradition. It's still together. So that class system and that caste system, they're interwoven in the community, because a chief is not a class, a king is not a class. That's not a class. Classes are economic. You can't just, the people who buy their ways to chiefs, those aren't real chiefs. The real chiefs are born. They're in that caste system. Hello. So go look that up, okay? Go look that up, and then get back. If I'm wrong, let me know. I stand corrected, like I always tell you. Only a fool thinks they know everything. I don't think I know everything. So if I'm wrong, correct me. But I believe that's how it goes. I believe that's how it goes, ma'am. But you can go check it. Go Google it. Thank you, Miss Sarah. So that's what we're gonna do tonight. I gotta you people need to understand what's going on here. Mind blown about bottom, yes, Miss Matador, bottom dwelling. Why are you dwelling on the bottom? I can't stand, because that make the bottom dwellers think that they can just talk to you and disrespect you and just approach you and just, how do you think that? Because of these women they see on YouTube, and they think that's our culture. They think we're all like that. They think we're all like that. So of course they're going to treat us as such, because that's what they see. They see old past four grannies like Kenza taking her little boy to China, buying him everything. He going through the store like a little kid, and she's scooping behind like a grandma, paying for everything, but second guessing everything she getting for herself. They seeing this. They want this. They gonna do whatever to get this. Don't y'all see that? Y'all don't get that? That's why this behavior has to be known, that we don't tolerate this, and this is not what we stand for. And this is not what Black American, Black Caribbean, Black UK women do. We have more class than that. More class than that. My example, a Yoruba man was a chemist when we met. And look, and is now a pulmonary care specialist. I had a master's when I met him and a doctorate now. See? Thank you. But honey, they won't think that. They won't think that, girl. They'll think he's a bumpster using you for a green card. I'm telling you. And don't get me wrong, y'all. Some men do that. Some men But these are not, this is a man. They're not going to do that. He don't want no bumette. He wants somebody like him. So they know you on their class. These women like Kenza, I'm just keeping it a buck. I'm not trying to hurt anybody's feelings. I'm not doing that. But I'm telling y'all the truth. I'm telling y'all the truth. They know. But see, these whole passport grannies, they done got people confused. And they thinking, oh, they're all the same, but no, we're not. So you got to check them. You got to let these little bums know. How dare you? And pay them no attention. Pay them no attention. No, you don't even get a high. This ain't the United States. Everybody don't get a high. Everybody don't deserve a high. Especially if it's a man. If it's a little boy, okay. I'm talking about a little boy. Little boy, okay. Not the ones kids will be playing with. That is so socially unacceptable. Socially unacceptable. And y'all will sit there and watch that and think, oh, that's what we supposed to do. We supposed to eat with them. We supposed to drink with them. We supposed to invite all the Super Shorty's little helpers in the house. Because see, she done brought Super Shorty in the house and Super Shorty's friends in the house, and they sitting at the table eating the food you done bought and paid for. No. That ain't the way it roll. And you mad? Y'all mad? Because I'm on here saying that ain't the way it's supposed to go. That ain't the way it's supposed to go. And that's the real. That ain't for play. That's for real. It don't go like that for real. It go like that when you being used up. Now that's what's going on here. And y'all know what's going on here. But this Jay's Life Out Loud, he got a vested interest because he building over there too. So he don't want to hear nothing. He don't want to hear nothing negative. Because he call us dream killers. Dream killers. You was an old grown man. You should deal in reality, sir. We get into the video. Hey, Jill Neal, we get into the video. Hey, Debo, how you doing, sweetie? We get into the video. I am where it says. Yes, indeed, there's a caste system, but they don't want us to know. They don't want us to know. The low class, the bumpsters, the low class and the no class. They don't want us to know. But it is. It is. It is. But we so ignorant, we don't know. We go over there and we jump in bed with the taxi cab drivers. We jump in bed with the men on the beach. We jump in bed with the first thing, anything we see. Open our legs up to them. Like a fool. Like a fool. Knowing a lady, what they view as a lady who deserves respect, they don't do that. They don't do that. So you already starting this relationship off wrong because the dynamics are wrong. The dynamics are taboo. In the whole culture, the dynamics are taboo. And y'all mad because I'm on here telling people that is taboo. That is taboo. And then when you engage in something that's socially taboo in Africa, do you know people will put curses on you? Do you understand that? These will be people you don't even know. These will be the little old lady who lived down the street and who think you're vile and disgusting because Kenza's laying up with somebody 20 and she's 60 or 70. And it ain't about being 60 or 70. It ain't about that. What it's about is respecting yourself as a lady. as a lady, as a lady, as a mature woman. You have, in our culture, people, you have responsibilities to your community as a mature woman. And one of those responsibilities is not to lead the youth astray. It is to guide the youth. You're supposed to give them wisdom. You're supposed to give them truth. You're supposed to give them knowledge. You're not supposed to be laying down sleeping with them. You're not supposed to be doing that and kicking it with them and their friends. You're not supposed to be doing that. But this is what's going on right in front of our eyes on YouTube. And that's why people are questioning my relationship. That's why they question every relationship when you're with an African. Because of what they see. What they see. They don't see equally matched relationships like Matador just said. We don't see that on YouTube. No, you don't. You see unequally yoked all day, every day. All day, every day. And you think this is just what it is, just a whole bunch of unequally yoked men over there. And that's so sad. The misrepresentation, the lie about Africa. We're supposed to just let that fly, right? We're supposed to just let that go, right? We're supposed to just let the fact go. Hold on, let me put the video on. All right. Because y'all, this is just people want to they want to make excuses for their limitations. That's what they want to make excuses for their limitations. They've become fully aware that there's a lot of land scamming going on in Ghana, Gambia, and Africa, period, with this land stuff, even in East Africa with T3andMe and Mark Me's Africa. They understand that. Okay. And instead of them taking it like a man, kids are taking it like a woman. She's not even, that's a broker. What she does is a real estate broker. I explained that. You need a license to do that. You need a license, a real estate license to broker deals. You don't own the land when you're brokering the deal, ma'am. You don't even know what you're doing. These people have gotten her in so much hot water. She doesn't even know what she's doing, but she's going to do whatever she needs to do, whatever super shorty, that little young dude, tell her to do. She's going to do it. And then she's going to come and try to pimp the people. And they're mad because I'm not sitting here letting her pimp the people. Y'all see what happened to Michelle's land. She said the only reason she didn't have to pay for that land dispute was because of what? She hadn't got the papers in her name. But as soon as she started on the land, it was disputed. You're a real estate broker. You're supposed to know that. Before I even buy the land, you're supposed to check all of that out. But if Kenza was licensed, she would know that. So Jay, out loud, whatever your name is, okay? The fact that she's an investment broker without a license, that's a scam, sir. That's a scam. That means you're committing fraud. You're involved in an activity without a license that you need a license for. So all those deals she's doing, those won't hold up in anywhere because she's not licensed in the first place to even do them. She said it herself. Oh, they just come to me and I take them to the person. She takes them to the person. She takes them to see the land. She picks them up. She runs them around. We even see her on video. I even got her on videotape. Her boyfriend and somebody they've got to invest to real estate in this real estate deal, signing paper, and she's right there. No, that's called a real estate broker. And you need a license for that. And I'm supposed to watch her engage in illegal activity and not warn y'all? You think I'm going to do that? You think I'm going to do that? And you can tell this woman is unstable in all her ways in the way she carry herself. She's so double-minded, it makes no sense. 1 minute she building her house, next minute she farming, next minute she running chickens, next minute she in China sourcing materials. and she wants y'all to invest in all. Let me do that for you. And you think I'm going to just sit here and sit back and watch YouTube and not say nothing? What is wrong with you, sir? What is wrong with you? And what is wrong with you that you think you can put curses on people? Who are you? Who are you? But let's get to it. Let's get to it. These people are nuts. Africans have misconception. Us, they sure do, of Black Americans. But no, we are not ghetto, and we are not ratchet, and we are not uneducated. Look at Kenza. She can't even speak proper English. Can't even, they just laugh at her every day, all day. All day. She can't even speak proper English. They think we're all like that. Uneducated, ghetto, and ratchet. Yeah, they do. They do. Because they believe what? What they see on YouTube. And what, no, not what they see on YouTube, what they see there. What they see there. And honey, these since 2001, it hasn't been the best Black people going to Africa. Let me just put it like that. Okay, what's this person say? They said the caste system a lot. Yes, honey, so they need to stop. They just think we don't know about it. Honey, they think we don't know about it. We know all about it. Say it, Kiki, so foolish, grown, AASS women being led. And that's what make me so mad. Because you're supposed to have control of your flesh. And how could you look at a 20-something-year-old and your flesh say anything? That means you got a problem up here. If you letting a 20-year-old dictate something to your flesh, oh no, something wrong up here. You need to go to the psychiatrist. That's your grandchild. And you surround yourself with grandchildren, people your grandchildren's age, that's something wrong right here. And I'm telling y'all that there's some development issues going on. Because don't no grown woman, mature adult woman who got it going on, you don't even got to have it going on. You're not going to surround yourself with your grandkids, honey. You're not, with your grandkids and their friends. You're not doing that. You're not doing that. And your flesh is not going to be turned on by them. That's part of being an adult, is having control of the flesh. The flesh don't control you. You control the flesh. That's a mature adult. That's who you want. That's the type of man you want. That's the type of woman you want that has control over their flesh. She clearly, and these other people, Kenza has no control over her flesh. None. But y'all want me to sit back and not point these things out? While she advertising, come to Ghana, I can show you to the right person. I can get you to the land. I can source your materials from China. I can pick you up. I can do what I got an Airbnb on a construction site. And she already had one customer come stay there. Two people that came to stay there. I think maybe one for sure. And I'm supposed to sit back and not say nothing. And my people in Gambia watching this, and they like, boy, somebody actually stayed there. So y'all just stay anywhere. So, oh, baby, y'all just stay anywhere. They just play y'all any kind of way. Yeah, they do. Yeah, they do. Pretty much. Pretty much. Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy. You have no control over your flesh. That's sad. We know what you meant, honey. That's sad. That's real sad. There you go, doing all of that again. You did that before. Okay. Man, want to get her groove. Mama want to get her groove back. But it's not about it. But that's what I mean. That's immature. That whole statement is immature. Why are you reach? A mature woman is not reaching back for any. She don't want to go backwards. That nobody want to go back there. So a mature woman want to go forward because she know forward is her best. Now backward, she's still trying to find herself. So the fact that that whole statement is immature, that's a very immature woman, and you're looking to the flesh to get your groove back. That's not a woman that you want to be with. That ain't no type of woman. Anybody, especially a grown mature woman. No, you don't want no mature woman trying to get no groove back, honey. No, if that's what she's trying to get, you need to run the other way. All right, so we're about to show black women playing. Yeah, they are paying big. Kenza paying top dollar. She paying top dollar, and she giving all them little boys on whoever that boy Super Shorty's friends. She giving them all hope, and whoever's on YouTube, because they be on YouTube. Them little young ones, they're on social media. She giving them all hope. And you know what somebody even wrote and told me, y'all? They wrote and told me that inside the churches now in Ghana, they're telling and I got a clip. Oh my God. I meant to put the clip up. I was in Gambia. They inside the church. I got a clip of somebody, a real talk show saying this. They telling the people, yeah, the young boys, to get with the black diaspora women. And guess what they saying? And take them, get the old ones and take them for everything they got. Mm-hmm, 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 mm-hmm. Yes. Take them for everything they got. Somebody actually went on Kenza's channel and said to her very nicely, you're building all this stuff in Ghana. Your sons will have nothing when you leave here. Your sons will have nothing. Don't you care about that? Honey, she went out, basically told her, don't worry about her sons. She don't care. She don't care about her kids. She care about that boy. And I'm supposed to sit here and he talking about why you care about whose relationship why? Why do we care? Because her relationship is giving us all a bad name. It's making us all look bad. Okay? It's making us all look bad when elderly women sleep with 20-year-olds. At first she was lying about it. And then she finally gave in and told the truth. I guess they're married because he wear that little ring all the time. And when somebody asked him, was he married? Honey, he told them to mind their own business. He get nasty with you too. And I'm supposed to sit there and not say nothing. And she want him to eat off of us too. And I'm supposed to sit there and not say nothing. I'm supposed to sit there and not say, you really expect me to do that? Something's wrong with you, sir. All right, y'all, let's get to these videos. So let's do fair use. I ain't got the fair use. Staff will be on here like, you ain't even got the fair use. All right, let's do fair use. So y'all know my channel is for, in spite of what these them two may think, my channel is for, or whoever, honey, whoever else may think this, but my channel is for educational purposes only. All right, on my channel, we talk about things that impact your journey. All right, and sometimes I have to show other people's video because I use primary sources. I don't gossip. I don't spread rumors because gossip and rumors are not educational. Those are detrimental to education. We deal in facts on this channel. All right. The content on Kiki Loves Nigeria may contain copyrighted content, not authorized for use by the owner, but however, no copyright infringement is intended. Copyright material used on this channel falls under the Fair Use Act of Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976, which states that copyrighted material can be used for educational, which is what we do. Research is what we do. Teaching, which is what we do. Tonight we're doing commentary purposes. And those are all the explicit goal of Kiki Loves Nigeria. Ooh, that was a lot. The views expressed on this channel. Y'all know the views, thoughts, and opinions expressed on this channel belong solely to the author and not necessarily to the community, the host, or the channel. All right. So the first video that caught my attention. Now remember, I'm just minding my business. doing my own thing. And then I just happened to see this video, right? And I'm like, okay, well, let's see what she's venting about. And again, this is fair use. This is for educational purposes only. I want you all to be safe when you go to Africa. I don't want you all to get scammed. I've done several videos about people who are scammers, okay? Alleged, I should say alleged scammers. Who are alleged scammer? Kenza is an alleged scammer. Well, no, she ain't alleged. It's a fact. She don't have a license. She don't have a license. She does not have a license. She's engaging in an act in real estate fraudulently. She does not have a license. And if you are engaging in fraud, that is a scam. You cannot invest. You cannot be a real estate broker. You cannot broker deals. You cannot arrange deals. You cannot pick people up. You cannot take them to the land. You cannot take any type of compensation, nothing for this. You are an investment. You're acting as a real estate broker, and you do not have a license. All right, so let's look at this one. This was her response. I guess somebody told her some people were talking about her because they don't say names. So we got to guess because they gossip. They gossiping. All right. There ain't no video and ain't nothing to show us who they talking about. They just gossiping. All right. So they're gossiping. Somebody called her gossiping, okay, or text her gossiping, and they know she respond to gossip. They know she eat up gossip. All you got to do is tell her somebody talking about her, and honey, she gonna lose her mind. So they know her triggers. All right, so they done called her, text her. I don't know how they got the message to her, but they done triggered this woman. All right, and it sounds like what we don't know factually because, like I said, they don't say names, so this is gossip. All right, so I'm showing you the difference between gossip and a factual analysis. We're looking at this video. We're listening to what she's saying. She's saying this. We're not saying somebody said this, somebody did that. No, we're listening to what she's saying and we're analyzing what she's saying. That's called a factual analysis. We're analyzing the facts. The facts are what is coming out of her mouth. All right. But she's not serving facts. She's serving gossip. All right. So let me show y'all the difference. All right. So let's go.
But I went to China to source material for my personal building, and everybody.
But we know that's a lie. And we know that's a lie.
I want to come on and, just talk a little. Putin is there. People see.
Oh, yeah. She owns land in Putin also. Okay, so let me tell you how Kenza became the land czar. All right, you remember Daniel, the Lion King, right? So Daniel, the Lion King, got ran out of town because of what was going on, because he got totally busted. So they needed somebody. They didn't want to lose that Black American market. They didn't want to lose that UK market. They didn't want to lose that Caribbean market. So they needed a new front person. All right. So the person who stepped in for the king, who's in charge of distributing this land for these land deals. All right. The person who stepped in for that recruited Kenza. All right. Because I don't know why. I have no clue. That's how you know they know nothing about us, because if they were serious about this, they would have never recruited Kenza. So they recruited Kenza. Okay. So Kenza is the person that you go to for land. Seriously. She is the Daniel now. She took over for Daniel. She doesn't want us to know how deep this goes because she doesn't want me to talk about it. Okay. She's trying to keep it on the hush. She's really trying to keep it on the hush. Okay. But, Kenza is very arrogant. So she got to let it out. She got to brag a little bit. Okay. So, and she got to let y'all know she uses her YouTube channel to promote this land deals All right. She uses that. So she's got some other social media where you go and you talk and you get whatever. That's why she has so many subscribers, because these people are interested in buying land. So they're watching her. Okay. So that's where all these people are coming from, these groups. All right. These aren't real YouTube people. These are people who are interested in buying this land too. So that's what she's doing. She's now the Daniel. Y'all remember all them groups Daniel had? Well, she's doing the same exact thing. She is the new Daniel. All right. So, like I said, her first deal with Michelle, I don't know if that was the first deal, but that's the first one I know about. You see what happened. There was a land disagreement over some pineapples. That's all bad. That's all bad. I guess that's, I don't know how many she sold, but she's selling land. She is heavily involved in this. All right. And if y'all think I'm going to sit back and wait till she get super out of hand like Daniel before I say something, no, it don't work like that. It doesn't work like that. Because like Dante Inferno says, Mr. J's laugh out loud, because that's what you are, a laugh. That was a laugh for me. I laughed out loud. Dante Inferno says, the hottest places in hell are reserved for those who see wrong and stand by and do nothing. Who see wrong and you stand by and you do nothing. You know dang on well it's wrong for this old woman to be laying down with this 20-year-old boy. You know daggone well that's socially, morally, and ethically wrong. You know that, but you take up for it, and you're mad because I don't. You're mad, and then you want to attack the people on our channels, because I don't know who these people are you talking about, but I know I'm one of them. So you attack the people because you don't have a conscience, because you don't stand up for what's right. Maybe where you come from, this is what y'all women do. Well, where I come from, that's not what we do. And I've studied Black American history, and that's not what Black American women do. They're the teachers in their community. They're the educators in their community. They're the ones who hold you accountable. They're the ones who hold the community together. They don't sleep with the 20-year-olds. Who does that? The passport grannies, and then get mad. And the only reason you taking up for Kenza is because she's in this land selling stuff. And you might need her one day. So you want to keep her good with her. Because, I might need her one day. It's all most self-motivated. It's all because nobody in their right mind could take up for this nonsense. So this is how she got into the land by default, because this woman moved there to be with that boy she's with. That was her purpose for it. Was not like everybody else, which is another lie she's telling people, that she moved there to build. No, she did not. She moved there to be with Super Shorty. This woman told us, she told you to our face, she been talking to this man, this little, I'm sorry, he's not a man, this young man for a long time. A long time they've been together. She told us, she braggadociously told us that. Now, how young was he? Because he's only about what, 25? So how old was he? And that's okay with you? Jay laughed out loud. That's okay with you? That's okay with you. That shows people, somebody who does that, again, there's something wrong right here. There's something wrong. Something's wrong. Something's wrong. You should not be doing business with somebody who engages, who is clearly in their 60s. Clearly. And there's nothing wrong with being in your 60s. But when you're in your 60s, you're held to a social standard. A social standard. And this is not it, people. This is not it. This is not it.
What we're doing and put in the call and we connect them, and we, I don't own.
So she said it right there. You go, it puts in, you call, and she connects them. She connects
Matt.
them, and then she goes and she picks
All
them
kind
up.
of stories to
She
get
goes
them.
and she
See
picks
that
them
what
up.
we're doing and put in the call and we connect them and we, I don't own.
See, that's why she stopped. See, we connect them. You contact them. We connect them. We go pick them up. Then she want to say, I don't own the land. No, she don't. The real estate broker does not own the land. So Mr. J's laughed out loud. The fact that she just told you she's acting as a real estate broker without a license, that makes her a scammer, sir. And I'm going to show you in her own video where she goes and she picks up some people and go takes them to see this land. And she tells us all the time, I got to go take people to see land. I got to go take people to see land. Look, sir, you're not supposed to be, and she gets money for that. You're not supposed to be doing that unless you have a license.
I'm not Ghanaian. I don't own land. It's on my channel, and they call me interesting in land.
Interesting.
But I went to China.
They call me interesting in land. They call her interested in the land. She takes them to, connects them to the person, but it doesn't go like that. She takes them to the land. She does all the arranging. Okay? That's the broker. She's brokering the deal. You need a license to do that. Jay laughed out loud.
That's a source material for my personal billing, and everybody knows that. But
that's a lie too. She clearly said when she was in the taxi cab, Mr. J's out loud, laugh out loud. She clearly said when she was in the taxi cab, now correct me if I'm wrong, people. She said, if you want me and Super Shorty to source your materials in China, let us know. We can do it for you. And I believe he even said, but of course she didn't say it in a complete sentence like I just did. Okay, go back and look to her videos. She clearly said that when she was in the taxi cab. We can come and do this for you. So I'm making that up too. So everywhere I turn, Kenza has no income, sir. She has none, zero, nada. Her income is making money off of the repack community. So you think I'm going to just sit here and watch this woman try to pimp her and her little low income boyfriend try to pimp our people, and I'm going to sit here and watch it? You think I'm going to do that? Oh, no, sir. Oh, no, sir. You have the wrong one, sir. I don't do that.
People are turning it into all kind of stories to get their content out and calling me, in all kind of other people's channel. And
you can't even speak in complete sentences. You are investing with somebody who cannot even talk, who cannot speak in a complete sentence. I don't even know what she said, calling me on all kind of channels. What? But this is the woman you're giving your money to. This is the one who you know is morally, ethically, and socially corrupt. You know she has no license to do nothing. You know that. And you're mad because I point that out. And I tell you, if I were you, I wouldn't be doing any type of business with someone like that because those are red flags. You're mad because I do that. You're so mad, Mr. Laugh Out Loud, that you tried to put a curse on all the YouTube content creators who do this type of work? Are you serious? You can't be serious, sir. You can't be serious.
Why? I continue to tell you guys, this is my experience. I'm doing things here in Ghana, Africa, and I'm sharing my China content. I help so much people by giving contacts and information.
I help so much people by giving contacts. That's not even correct English. How is she helping so many people when she can't even speak proper English? Who are the so many people? Who are they? I help so many people. So that justifies your moral character, right? You charge these people, ma'am. She charged you. Her boyfriend / husband / 20-year-old lover, whatever he is. He said in a video, He was telling you about the land in Potson, and he says, contact me, but you have to pay for a consultation before I give you any information. She ain't giving you this for free. Mr. Laugh Out Loud, you even said that. They charge you between $40 and $100. So how are they helping you? If they're helping you, they do free videos like I do.
So much question. No, what is wrong with that? Tell me, everybody have this, want to know this information, and I'm sharing it.
Everybody
Everybody
wants
to
see. I'm the keeper of all the. I'm the gate. Kenza's the gatekeeper. You see, y'all better pay attention. This woman is obsessed with herself. That's why she constantly keep the camera on herself. Constantly, nobody want to look at her. People even told her, we don't want to see. Nobody. Look, y'all know YouTube has a school. They'll tell you that when you make videos, don't like, except if you're doing a live stream like this, okay? But if you're doing a video, nobody wants to see your face like this. They want to see what you see. They don't want to see you. But she's obsessed with herself, okay? So she keeps this camera on her. All right, so in her mind, this boy has gotten her believing she's the gatekeeper to these land deals. All right, so did you hear her say, I'm helping so many people. I'm giving out so much information. She's giving out misinformation. That's what she's giving. She don't even have information about the YouTube channel. She's telling you that if somebody play music in your video, you're going to get a copyright strike. That's a lie. That is a whole lie. But she giving out information, right? Right? Mr. Out Loud, right?
contacts and information. People asking me so much question.
So much
No,
question.
what is wrong with that?
Oh, God.
Tell me, everybody have this, want to know this information, and I'm sharing it.
Look, everybody
Everybody
want to know this. Don't y'all see the arrogance? Everybody want to know this information, and I'm sharing it. I'm the gatekeeper. Everybody got to come to me. I'm Big Mama Kenza, like they call her at the store. Malcolm's, whatever that grocery store is. Big Mama Kenza, because when she come there, she spend big dollars. Don't y'all see what type of woman y'all dealing? This is a very insecure woman. So I got to inflate myself. I got to make myself look more important than what I am, because I know inside I'm nothing. I'm nothing. Because somebody who's somebody, they don't have to brag to you about all the information they know, because they know that nobody can know everything. Nobody. Only a fool thinks they know everything. Only a fool thinks they're the gatekeepers of the information. And you come to me, I'm giving you this, and you need to be thankful to me. Wow.
How the port works. I haven't got to that part even yet to share it, or to, I was asking people if they want to share content.
She wouldn't even tell us about the floods because she said it didn't impact her. Now, this is somebody that's helping people, Mr. Laugh Out Loud. This is somebody that's helping people. When she said herself, the floods didn't affect her. Those robberies that was happening on that highway didn't affect her. The dollar, the depreciating, devaluing, don't affect her. She make videos about what affect her. This ain't about y'all. This ain't about helping you. This is about her. And that's what she tell you. It's my journey. But now all of a sudden, she the savior of the people, like her friend Next Level said she was.
With me, all this stuff, but people demonize everything. Can you tell me why they
we demonize that fact that you can't make the TH sound.
Is in me going to China to source product. Why? What happened?
Why is that a problem? That's a problem because you presented to the people you buying this land from that like Life with the Kings did. Remember when they stopped and they moved out of the village and they moved someplace else and nobody knew where they lived, but everybody was moving to the village? That's why. Because you present it like it's one way and it's really not that way. That's why. You present it like you present it like you can't, you're how are you sourcing material, Kenza, and you haven't even finished the house? You haven't even you're not even you're on the finishing line. You haven't done anything yet. How are you spending thousands and you're showing people this is what you do? You don't finish the house, you go run off to China. You go take your 20-something-year-old boyfriend shopping on a shopping spree in China. That's what you showed us. That's what you showed us. That you took your little boyfriend on a shopping spree in China while you telling these people in this group that you went into construction and you building in Ghana, and you know daggone well that is not what's on your mind. What is on your mind is whatever's going to keep Super Shorty happy, and Super Shorty is tired of being in Ghana. So you had to take him somewhere. Mr. Laugh Out Loud. You didn't see any of that? Why are you sourcing for it doesn't even make logical sense. But I'm telling women to come here. I'm telling women to come and build in Ghana, and I'm not even serious about this woman is not serious. This is not a serious and adult woman. If somebody's serious, they're going to take all what they got to finish this. They're not going to be living like an animal. They're not. While they're telling you to come on, come on, come on. Look at this up here. Look at this. But I took my little boyfriend shopping in China, and I'm telling you to come buy land and come do construction. What? And people are following her? Y'all can't be serious. She's not serious. How do you follow somebody who's not serious? If she was serious, if she was serious, y'all, she would be focusing on her project like adults do. This is like a 20-year-old jumping around. I'm raising chickens. I'm doing construction. I'm a farmer. I'm living in whatever, it's the countryside. Now I'm sourcing materials from China. Are y'all serious? Y'all can't see this woman is double-minded and unstable in all her ways. And we're supposed to just sit back and not say nothing about her being involved in land deals in real estate, and she has no real estate license, and that's illegal. That's illegal to do what she's doing, what she opens her own mouth to say. That's illegal. And we're not supposed to say nothing about that, right?
Tell me. I'm sharing. Everybody appreciate what I'm sharing, you know.
Everybody don't appreciate what you share. That's your arrogance. See, that's the arrogance. Everybody appreciate what I'm sharing. No, they don't. No, they don't. I find your relationship extremely offensive. Extremely offensive. And I really don't want to see it. But I have to because I get paid to watch it. So I gotta watch it. Oh,
fine. They have nothing else to do. They don't have nothing else to do. I just have to address this. I'm over people demonizing me because I'm with Super Shadi, or because me and him went and I paid for this. And don't you think he earned his own money?
No, he doesn't own his own money. He doesn't have a job. We know he has no job. So that's a lie. See, she's trying to clean it up. She's a liar. So obviously people are saying things about that. You took your boyfriend on a shopping spree, and you're supposed to be this land wheeler and dealer. So all you did was take them people's money that they've been giving you and take this boy on a shopping spree. I don't know that. I shouldn't say that, but I don't know where look, I don't know where she got the money from. I really don't care. But what I'm saying is this. You present as if you're a serious businesswoman and you're doing this land stuff, and you're really not. You're really not. You're doing whatever it takes to keep your 20-year-old man. Whatever it takes to keep him, she's going to do it. That's why we see this, everything her doing. First, Super Shorty want to be in construction. Super Shorty want to do this. Super Shorty want to do that. Whatever he want to do, she going to use her population to get it done. She going to use herself, and she going to use her YouTube channel, and she going to use her subscribers to get that boy whatever he want. And that's what this is really about. She's mad because y'all talking about stupid shorty.
Work for his own money.
He don't work. Where does he work? He doesn't work. We know he doesn't work. Girl, we know he don't work. He probably ain't even graduated from high school. We can tell he hasn't graduated from high school by the way he speaks English, ma'am. So try again. He don't work. His job is you. He working you.
He can't do
And
something
that's the
for him.
truth. He working her. He can't pay for nothing. He can't pay for nothing. She pay for every single thing.
I have to feed him. Hello.
Yes, she feeds him and she feeds his friends. You follow her, you're going to be a fool just like her. She does. We see it with our own eyes. You don't do that. You don't do that. You don't invite the help in your house, but she's sleeping with the help. She not only invited the help into her house, she invited the help into her bedroom. Her bedroom. And then she's showing this to us. She's showing this to us. And other desperate women watching this, making these same desperate moves. Because they see this desperate chick doing it, and they thinking, oh, I'm desperate too. So let me take my desperate self to Ghana so I can get me a 20-year-old. Making us all look bad.
And people.
Yeah, come on.
Come on, in your business if I feed somebody, if I give somebody food to eat.
Did she say in your business? What she say? See, you can't even understand this woman's English.
Over people demonizing me because I'm with Super Shadi or because me and him went and I paid for this. And don't you think he earned his own money? He worked for his own money. He can't do something for himself. I have to feed him. Hello.
She do.
Come on, people. Come on.
Do.
In your business, if I feed somebody, if I give somebody food to eat, in your business, right?
Oh, I think she's trying to say it ain't your business. But that's how you know that's what she do. Because if that's not what she was doing, she wouldn't say it's not your business. That's what she does. So other people must be saying this, okay? And it's true. Don't do that, y'all. Don't take it. A real African man, he ain't gonna allow you to do that. He's not.
Where's your husband? How much time you spend?
I say, what is this supposed to mean? Where's your husband? How much time you spend? What is that about? What is that about? See, that's what I mean, gossips and rumors. Who are you talking about? And why are you worried about somebody else's husband? Why? He ain't on YouTube. You and your husband on YouTube trying to pimp the people. If he's not on YouTube, why are you worried about it? You two are on here pimping, trying to pimp the people. You pimping them and letting your little boyfriend pimp them too. This is how bad her English is, right? That boy's nickname is Super Shady. Super Shady. I just say Super Shady because that's what she say. Because her English is so bad. Now, these are things you should want to work on as an adult woman. You can go to a speech therapist. You can get your English together. But you don't want to do that. You want to be this old and still can't pronounce the TH sound. You want to be this old and still can't speak in a complete sentence. Are you joking? And then you come on YouTube and you try to tell somebody off. This can't be real.
Can you go to China and source product? Can you?
You ain't sourcing nothing.
Is it a problem?
We saw you taking that boy shopping. That's how we saw. If you sourcing products, you buying bulk. You buying bulk this. You buying bulk that. You ain't buy bulk nothing. You took that boy shopping and you showed it all to us, and then you get mad because people had the nerve to say something about it. You look like a fool, and you embarrassed. We embarrassed for you because you look just like a fool. Shuffling behind them. They leaving you every step. He getting strangers to take his picture with the Japanese, Chinese people. And she's standing right there because he don't want nobody to know he with grandma. This is the reality. But we supposed to watch this and not say nothing, right? We supposed to be like her subscribers. Oh, we just love seeing you two together. We just love this couple. Y'all make us look like a fool. Kenza make us look like a fool.
I just have to vent. And if I am with Super Shadi in China sourcing product, what is that your business? You know, who pay for who and who?
See,
You guys like drama.
that's how you know she paid for it. Who paid for who? That's how you know we know she paid for it. We ain't got no money like that. We know she paid for it. But that's what this is really about. She really made a video to defend her. This is the second time I heard this woman defend her spending all her money on this young Ghanaian dude. This is the second time she's actually come to YouTube airwaves to do this. And y'all want me to just sit here and be like, oh, she's not doing anything wrong. She's not doing anything wrong. She can broker deals. When I can clearly see this little low income dude, this little low income dude is directing her every path. Whatever his dream is for that day, that's what her dream is for that day. This is another thing, ladies. Let me school you real quick. Y'all notice she don't never cook. If an African man don't never want to eat your food, he don't love you. He don't love you. He don't even like you. I'm sitting here watching this and I'm like, the video for the next day, he cooking. And I'm looking through her channel. I'm like, oh, he always cooking. She may cook maybe once or twice. And I'm like, the first time I saw her cook and he ate his food, she got mad because he didn't like it. And I said, and I ain't never seen her cook. I seen her cook one more time after that. But ladies, if an African man don't eat your food, he don't like you. If he don't never want you to cook, he don't like you. And if he don't like you, he damn sure don't love you. Okay.
You like drama. You like drama. Well, listen to this drama here in your effing business.
In your effing business. Listen to this drama in your effing business. But this is drama because you're making it drama. If you want something, if you're hyping it up. You're the one mad because you take care of Super Shorty. We all see that. You're the one mad. You're making it gossip because it's gossipy. You don't have not one fact. We don't know who said nothing you saying. We don't know where they came from. You could be lying for all we know. We don't know because there's no facts. This video has no he, she, they. There's no facts here, people. None. This isn't factual. This is gossip. This is hearsay.
Pay for who, what, and when, how. I'm over this, Sorry, my loyal subscribers and my new subscribers. I went to China to source product for my building, and everybody could see I have a building here.
Everybody who saw your videos know you didn't go to source nothing. You went to take your boyfriend shopping. Tell the truth and shame the devil. All right. If you told the truth and shame the devil, that would be better than you trying to act like you going over there to source materials to show us how to source materials so you could source for us. That's a lie. If you really wanted to order good materials from China, you could have done that on the internet. You didn't have to go to China to do that. You could have clearly easily done that on the internet. And if you wanted to see videos of them, all you had to do was chat with the salesperson and they would video chat you and show you the videos. So you're lying. You took your boyfriend shopping in China, and instead of you telling the truth, you want to come on here and think we stupid. And you mad because we ain't stupid. Whoever's saying this to you, you mad because they're not stupid.
It ain't nothing else. I went with Super Shadi because we are a team. We do things together. We helping people build wall over in Putin, and we do projects here and there because.
But you notice she ain't not one time said they're romantically involved. She still wants to pretend like they're not romantically involved. I went with them because we a team. We do. Oh, wait, I feel like I got some hair in my mouth. We do projects together. All of that. No. She's still lying. She don't want you to know that. She don't want you to know the nature of that relationship. No, she don't. She don't, because she know it's taboo. She knows she should be ashamed. That's why I went with Super Shorty because that's my husband. I went with Super Shorty because that's my boyfriend. What don't you expect me to go with him? But see, I'm trying to change it, trying to make it seem like we're business. How are you, an old grown woman, a business partner with a 20-year-old? That don't even make sense. That don't even make sense. Ask the questions, people. Quit acting like you don't see this,
That's what we've
Mr.
been
Laugh Out Loud.
So
Call yourself taking up for her.
I just had to say this because it gets to me when they come in my chat and people send me and come to me and tell me what other people are
Then
saying
tell
and
them
why
to
they're
put.
saying these
Then if people
things.
are
And
if people are come, this is drama right here. If you don't want them coming to you, all you have to do is tell them. This is the drama. This is the gossip. They don't even know. They're the drama and they're the gossip.
drama, please.
She didn't have to come on here. She didn't have to come on here. She wanted to create the drama. She wanted it. She didn't know. All she had to do was say, hey, I don't even care. I don't care what those people have to say about me and my husband. I don't care. No. She wants the drama. She likes to gossip. That's why they call her with it. That's why she listened to it.
Doing my thing here. I'm building. I'm
Look,
farming.
I'm building. You
I have a
ain't
half a
building
bucket.
nothing, girl.
This is what I want to do, and I'm sharing with the people that enjoy it. And there's people that appreciate the information that I share, and there's people that like what I'm doing here. If you don't like it, and you don't like Super Shady, and you don't like how he talk, you have a problem. He's an African man. He could speak. This is the way he speaks. This is him, you know?
See, again, he's an African man. This is how African men talk. That's a lie. That's a lie. That's how uneducated African men talk. Von Zetta, let's use her as an example. Von Zetta's husband don't talk like that. Because Von Zetta's husband went to school. You can tell the difference. That boy ain't got a squat of education. But he's an African man. You expect him. See, this is the myth. And we're supposed to sit here, right, Mr. Laugh Out Loud? We're supposed to just sit here and just be like, okay, let them spread the lies. Let them think all African men talk like that. Let them think that they're African. No, he talks like that because he didn't go to school, y'all. He has no education, and she has very little.
I'm tired. Come on. You know, like I said before, what ain't work for you might work for me. What works for me might not work for you.
Yeah, the 20-year-old worked for her.
Do not demonize everything people do and say. Do not twist it and turn it into you guys' fantasy and you guys' perception and imagination of what I'm doing here. I share what I do here, and that's it. It is what it is.
She's there with a 20-year-old. She left everything she had in the United States to go be with somebody she met that's in their 20s. She met them on Facebook. Lord knows how old he was when she met him. That's what she's doing there. Let's keep it a buck. Let's keep it a buck, Kenza. Why don't you stand up and be a woman for once in your life? Keep it a buck. Tell everybody why you went to Ghana. You went to Ghana to be with that boy. And he said, let's build. I want to be in construction. If he would have told you, let's buy a house, you would have bought a house. You would have done whatever he told you to do. But you ain't even woman enough to tell us that. You want to keep stringing us along and make us thinking it's about connecting with the motherland. Y'all notice she don't never say nothing about connecting with the motherland. She don't never say nothing about that. Because that's not what she's there for. She's there to connect with that boy, that 20-year-old. That's what she's there for. And that's very dangerous. That's very, very dangerous. Because you only have value long as you have money. Your value is your money. Once your money's gone, your value's gone. And that money can't last. It cannot.
What I share is what I share, and is what I'm doing. Go to the channels that you want to watch, that is telling you false stuff about people and ain't got nothing else and
No,
no other content.
no, we're not saying false stuff, ma'am. We're commenting about things that come out of your mouth. Just like when you said you have to stand over those Ghanaians like somebody with a whip. She actually said that. You got to stand over them like you got a whip in your hand. She talks so bad about the Ghanaians. Y'all don't notice that either. Do y'all hear me sitting up dogging the Gambians? No. I always tell y'all the people is cool. But that system, no. But the people is cool. People are cool. And that's what y'all say, why you go back to Africa, you go through all them changes, because the people, the social systems. That's what I wrote about when I did my research on Cameroon. The social networks. Does she ever talk about the social networks? No. Does she ever talk about the ancestors, connecting with her ancestors? No. Remember Anja, Veronica, all them people in the Gambia, them ladies, hear how their rhetoric was? She doesn't even have the same rhetoric. No, because she's not there for that. She's not there for that. She's there for this boy right here. That's why she's going to defend him to the end, because she knows that's why she's there.
And that is wordy. My content, people get something from. Those channels, people gossip. That's gossip and that's drama. You want those content? Go to those channels.
No, this is gossip, y'all, because we've been watching this video. Not one time did she say who the heck told her nothing. Not one time did she give us not one fact. Not one fact. She lied on the facts that she tried to give us. She said she went to China to source materials. We know that's a lie, because when you sourcing, you're buying in bulk. You're buying in bulk. She don't sell nothing. She ain't selling construction stuff. So you went to go buy a couple of things. You went to go buy a faucet and a door, and the rest you bought for Super Shorty. We saw it with our own eyes. So those are called facts, ma'am. This video is called a fact. So we don't gossip on Kiki Loves Nigeria. I'm not sure who else you were talking about, but on my channel, no, ma'am, we don't gossip. We comment on primary sources. I was trained to use primary sources. Your video is a primary source, ma'am. Your comments are primary sources. I'm commenting on your comments, on what is coming out of your mouth. I'm commenting on your video.
Don't come in my comments, or don't go on other people. You could go on other people and talk what you want, but don't bring it to me, because I'm doing what I do here. I got my chickens. I'm doing what I do here. I enjoy out here. I went to China to source my product for these apartments. My plan wasn't to do these apartments, so that's why it's taking long.
So there's a lie, contradiction. She done lied again. Her plan was not to do the apartments. So why would you go to China to source for some apartments that you weren't even doing? That doesn't make sense. Why would you do that? You see, look at all of this work she still has left to do on this house. And you spent, I don't know how much money going to China. People, if you're thinking about doing business with Kenza, these should be red flags. This lady don't check on nothing. She don't follow through. She don't follow through. She's doing whatever that boy tells her to do. Her job is to satisfy him and him only.
So my plan was to do the 2 stories. I did extra. I'm going to make it work somehow. I went China to try and cut the cost, which is going to end up still probably the same, but
So you went to China to try to cut the costs, but it ended up the same. This woman is very immature. This woman is very unstable. Again, I would not do any business with this woman. None. This channel is unbelievable. It's unbelievable that she thinks what she's showing us is if this was me, I would never show this. This could never be me though. Never. But I would never broadcast this life to anybody. I wouldn't. That I've gave up everything to live like this with a bad shoulder, bad feet, bad knees, can't walk, can't talk, to go to Africa and be with go to Ghana and be with a 20-year-old and spend everything I got. But she ain't telling y'all that. She telling y'all she going there to build.
I would end up with better quality and stuff that I want because I went there personally
there
and got what I wanted.
Yeah.
Since I was gone, things haven't been getting done much here. Things were getting done. They were taking care of the chickens and stuff, but
okay, so that's all she had to say. But let me show you this part to prove to you that there is proof that she is indeed involved in this land dealing and this real estate broker, investment broker. I'm sorry, real estate broker.
I have some guests.
Thank you. I have some guests. What? And you're taking them to see some land? What? That's called real estate brokering, ma'am. That's brokering real estate deals, ma'am. You need a license for that, ma'am. If you're doing that without a license, you're engaged in illegal activity. Did you know that?
Oh, look at the mountains. Everything looks green, but everything is growing back. Look at the land that they just created.
So Super Shorty's going to take them to go see the land.
When it starts to rain, this is what it looks like. Yeah. But Michelle Mays is growing so big. Looking nice. Looking nice, looking nice. Oh, she got maize already.
So this is
Michelle, proof. I'm on your property.
This is proof, without a shadow of a doubt, that this woman is engaged in investment. In real estate brokering. She brokers real estate deals with her 20-year-old boyfriend, and she has no license to do so. That's engaged in fraudulent activity. And if you think I'm going to sit here on YouTube and watch this woman and her 20-year-old boyfriend engage in fraudulent activity and not say anything, you're wrong. You're wrong. You're wrong. She gets paid for doing this also. That's called a real estate broker. You're wrong. Now, let me get your comments and we're going to stop with this one. If you think I'm going to just sit here and just let this go down and I ain't going to say nothing, oh, no, you got the wrong person, sir. I'm going to go down and come back up, y'all, because it's been a minute. Okay, it says, it cost her more, but Super Shorty got a free ride to plan his business ventures when he leaves her. Did you notice that, honey? Did you notice that? Did you notice how he was making all them connections when he was there? I said the same thing. I said, oh, he making connects. He planned on going back there. Yeah, he making him some connections. She's more focused on her Caribbean heritage, trying to play like she's an African American Caribbean and happy to repatriate. No, you're right. She can't. You know what? And they must have a lot of colorism over there in the Caribbean. So people over on here who's from the Caribbean, tell me if that's the case, because she has a lot. She said makes a lot of colorist comments, about the Ghanaian skin color and her skin color. And when she made the comment about the whip, standing over them with the whip, and how they're lazy and how they don't like to work, and she has to stand over them and make sure they work. Those comments are like, those comments come from somebody who, to me, they look down on African people. Like some of them, the ones you probably hang around, they don't, probably because they don't work. But the ones who are used to working, they work. Like I said, when you go to Gambia, everybody work. I told y'all the one time I was there and I saw the baby working. The mama had got up, she was cleaning up, her stuff. They was selling stuff, and the mom had got up to go put something away. Honey, the baby was sitting on the counter and took the rag and started wiping the rag. And I said, oh, everybody work here. I said, so if you want to engage in the trade, you're doing that because you want to, not because you have to. Because like I said, you could sweep somebody's porch every day in Gambia and make money. You could sweep somebody's porch every day in Ghana and make money. You may not become rich, but you'll make enough to get your school fees where you can pay for you to go to school and you can become somebody. That's all she knows is her Caribbean culture. And then this whole, when she keep calling herself a Black American, I'm so glad she stopped doing that, because she don't know nothing about America. She don't know nothing about being Black. She know about her Caribbean stuff, and that. Be proud of who you are. That's how I feel. Be proud of who you are. Most Africans in the United States aren't here to build. No, with Black Americans. No, they're not. They're not. They're not. You're absolutely right. Hey, where you been, lady? We haven't seen you in a minute. It's been a while. Call me crazy, but I'm not angry because she's with Super Shorty. I think it's ridiculous, and I wouldn't do it. But it does. Oh, do you go to Africa? Do you travel to Africa? Because if you travel with Africa, and if you've been hit on by 20-year-olds, you'd be extremely offended. And if you knew how that was making us look to them, like I travel a lot. I'm around a lot of different people from different cultures, and it's not about you being crazy. It's you probably don't understand the implications of what she's doing. Because people are thinking this is what we do. And when you travel there, you're going to get approached and you're going to get talked. You're going to get somebody coming up to you, trying to talk to you who should not be doing so. And who are only doing so because of what they see and what they hear on social media. So do you travel to Africa, Miss Noreen? And if so, do young boys try to approach? I had a 75. Well, she wasn't on my show. She was on another show. And she was talking about how she was so offended because this boy was trying to talk to her. She said, I'm 75 years old. Why is he trying to talk to me? Because of these passport grannies. And she's right. She's right. Nobody wants to be hit on by a 20-year-old. We don't like that. That's offensive. But when they see these passport grannies, they think that's okay. I couldn't, shouldn't invest after seeing any. I couldn't either. After seeing her videos, if she's were genuine, she wouldn't respond to her hate. No, her haters, her business. Exactly. If any good would speak for, thank you. If her good, thank you, it would speak for herself. Itself. She's absolutely right. That's how you know this is a farce. This is all just a YouTube stunt for YouTube. Because what are you talking about? What are you talking? You did a whole video defending while you took Stupid Shody on a shopping spree. We know you took him on a shopping spree. It's obvious. If you're gonna do that, own it. Be woman enough to own what you do, Kenza. Don't come on here doing all of that. Own it. You call yourself telling these people off. We don't even know who you're talking about. We don't even know who you're talking about. Yep. We don't even know who you're talking about. So own it, honey. That's why their business stuff ain't real. But it's all about him. It's whatever he wants to do. Whatever he wants to pretend to be for the day. Okay. Miss Matador says she didn't need to. We saw the cheap throw blanket and their picture when it was drying on the banister. Exactly. And that was old. So do you know how long they've been together? And he was so young on there. Something wrong. Something wrong. When you look at somebody that young and you find them attractive, and if you don't see that, if you didn't see it, go through my community post, the pictures on there. And she's talking about lovers forever. That's when I said, oh my God, Was he even 18 when they were talking to each other? Was he even 18? Was he even 18? Because he ain't that old now. And she was old and grown. And she got the nerve to put that on a blanket. And this is so embarrassing. This is sickness. But my whole thing. Yeah, I don't not come with no receipts. No. No. There used to be a girl named Alexis Fowler, and she used to say, Kiki's receipts have receipts. Yeah, they do. They do. My receipts have receipts. Yeah, honey, I don't gossip. I don't gossip. I don't spread rumor. I kick facts. She's scamming, right, Tammy? She's scamming and getting scammed. Exactly, Tammy. Exactly. She knows she getting scammed. Remember about the chickens, y'all? Remember at the Christmas time about the chickens? And did y'all see the one about the cement? Oh, y'all, I gotta find that video. Oh, I didn't have time. I was busy today. Yeah, they take half of they only mix half of the cement in the bag, and they keep the other half. Yeah, it's on video. She saw them doing it. And somebody commented, of course, she got smart with them and said that's just the way they do things. That's how they measure. I don't have no control over what they do. Yeah. She knows she being scammed. Just like when we saw, she knows she was being scammed about the cement. She knows she was being scammed about the chickens. She knows she being scammed. That's why she's scamming y'all. Because she don't care. She feel like I'm being scammed, so let me pass the scam on. Let me pass the scam on. Yep, that's how she feel. Let me pass the scam on. Yep, let me pass the scam on. So that's why I don't understand how people can. She was cooking in her seat. Remember that? For the little boy Ema. Y'all remember that? When she was cooking in that yep. But who was she cooking for? It wasn't for him. It was probably for her and Ema. But remember when she was cooking in that see-through top? And it's up that's on my channel too. With no bra on. And that's okay. That's okay. I'm supposed to be a Black American, a highly educated Black American woman who travels to Africa regularly. And I'm supposed to be fine with this. I'm supposed to be fine with this, right? I'm supposed to not say nothing. I'm supposed to just let Africans think this is what we do. This is what we go to Africa for. That we date little young African small boy. Because he's in African culture, he's a small boy. They call him a small boy. He's not a man. He's a small boy. That's a small boy. That's the boy who come and cut your grass. That's the boy who come and run errands for you. Super shorty. That ain't nobody you marry. You lay down with. And Ema even. And she cooking naked, pretty much in a see-through. You can see everything in front of this little young boy. And that's okay, huh, Mr. Laugh Out Loud? That's okay, right? The real Black women, but no, there's real Black women on this channel, and real Black women stand up over here. We stand up over here, okay? When we see something wrong, we stand up over here. Yeah, or someone else is cooking what he likes on a regular. Exactly, because they don't like to cook. They don't feel, African men don't want to cook. They like when their wife cook for them. They get off on that. So that whole thing, I'm like, every time, I'm like, oh, he don't care nothing about you. He don't like you. He damn sure don't love you. Everything he do, but he too young. In all fairness to him, that's a youngster. That's a small boy. He don't know nothing about love. He just trying to get over. He trying to get over at this point. Although you are coming down hard on Kenza, you are telling the truth. Cotton Top, Kenza comes down hard on herself. I'm just commenting on what I see. That's all. I'm commenting on what she put on YouTube. If she wasn't putting it on YouTube, and if she really was not involved with this 20-something-year-old, I would have nothing to say. If she was not recruiting mature Black women to come, just any diaspora really, to come to Ghana, and she know the state of what's going on over there, when she's really, and she has no license to do what she's doing, she deserves this. She deserves all of it. And I'm not doing nothing. I'm just commenting on her. That's all I'm doing. That's all I'm doing. I'm just sharing the facts. No gossip, no drama. Analyzing the facts. That's what I'm doing, ma'am. Kenza, I'm analyzing the facts as you presented them to us. As you presented them to us. Don't nobody go looking for this. You present them on YouTube. You proudly present it to us. And then you want to get smart when somebody question you about it. Oh, y'all, thank you. Oh, thank you, DJT. Please thumbs up the video. 80 people are watching, but we only got 29 likes, y'all. Come on. Let's get this video up so we can get this message out here. All right, where we at now? Where we at? Please, and also, y'all, please subscribe to the YouTube channel if you don't mind. Now she can keep her subs. Super Shorty, 20-something. Wow. I'm happy here in the UK and my own money, my lovely chef's son who tries out his fine, oh, good, that sounds good. Fine dining dishes. Pass me first and treats me like a queen. Oh, London lady, that's so sweet, honey. And see, she don't even have that relationship with her son. She walked away from her 2 sons to go be with somebody else's son. And that one son on the video, y'all, he looks so sad. He just walking with his head down. He looking like he know they about to take advantage of her. I felt so bad for her boys. And the one boy, he didn't even want to go. She told him she would pay for everything. And the one son went, but the other one didn't even want to go. It was just so sad. How do you turn your back on your son? I love my sons. How do you turn your back on that? O'Shea brought me here. Love. Oh, thank you. Love your channel. Oh, thank you. Thank you for coming. I just talked to O'Shea today. Thank you for coming. Okay. Lizzie. Let's see. Okay, y'all. Now, after I saw Kenza's video, I was laughing at it for a minute. And I wasn't even going to say nothing. I'm like, oh, she sounds crazy. I call her an angry bird. When she get mad, she look like an angry bird. So I'm like, oh, she's back at acting like an angry bird. So I'm like, oh, I'm laughing. I'm like, this Kenza, stop, because you look like the angry, the game or the movie, The Angry Bird, The Angry Birds. So that's what I say when people act up. Like people start acting up, I always call them angry birds, okay? And I'm like, she just looks like an angry bird to me when she gets mad. Super Shorty works told he feeds what she no, I'm not gonna read that one. All right, so after I saw that video, there was another video that came across my timeline. Because I'm like laughing at Kenza, right? I'm really laughing at Kenza because I'm like, she's ridiculous. Like I'm commenting about what I'm saying, and y'all I'm saying to the TV. So I'm like, she's just ridiculous, right? So then I'm not thinking about her for real. Then I see another video. But this video was different. This was more aggressive. This video had curses and everything in it. And I'm like, what? He trying to curse somebody on YouTube because of Kenza and her small boy, and you's a grown man with a family doing all this for her? And that's when I'm like, oh no. That's when I was like, gossip. And then when he said gossip and drama, I'm like, oh yeah, you trying to take up for Kenza. Well, let's respond to you and Kenza. So here's the next person. This person's name is Jay. Is it Laugh Out Loud or Life Out Loud? Y'all know I'll mess your name up in a minute. Is it what is it, y'all? Laugh out loud, life out loud. I remember when I was in my 20s and I used to mess people's name up. And I used to say, especially if I didn't like you, because usually if I did that, you didn't matter to me and I didn't like you. So I wasn't paying attention to what your name was. I used to always say, well, whatever. Like you would correct me and you say, no, my name is Cassandra. And I would say, well, whatever. So, well, whatever. But his name is Jay's Life Out Loud. So I saw this video come across and I watch him from time to time. I think he's, interesting. Well, he was on our channel. That's how I got to him. He was on our channel. And I saw he had a YouTube channel, so I would watch his videos from time to time. And then I would hear Black Acres always shout him out. So I'm like, well, if he's shouting out, if he's friends with Black Acres, what is he doing on my channel? And I'm like, so is he on my channel just to be nosy? What is he, on my channel for? So I said, I still watched him. And he made little comments, about what we be saying. I never, thought anything of it. But this video, I was like, no, we got to say something about this because this is a little much.
Welcome back to the channel.
You don't go on YouTube and try to put curses on people. To me, that's a bit much because all you do is curse yourself,
I am Jay. This is Jay's Life Out Loud. Channel about nothing, but it's about something.
So his channel was about nothing, but it's about something. How could it be about nothing and something at the same time? You see what I mean? These are the people we're supposed to take serious. You're talking about nothing, but it's something. Okay.
This video is about agents. We're talking about agents that have been sent to try to destroy, take away from, distract, you name it. And these agents are basically people that serve no good, no purpose for the future of expats moving back to Africa. They serve no purpose other than to distract, joy killers, dream killers. They're agents not only of the other folks, they are also agents of the devil.
So this man thinks because you tell the truth, because you are realistic about Africa, because all of us who talk about Africa, he's calling us agents, those who have an opposing view to him and that little team he's with. Okay, the people building in Ghana. Okay, the builders in Ghana, the builders in Gambia, they all don't like us. We're agents. Okay, so first off, they have no clue what an agent is. Let's get that straight. He has no clue what an agent is. Okay, an agent is somebody who works for the government, right? And they're undercover. Okay, and you don't know they're an agent. All right, there's no way any of these people who are on YouTube who talk about the diverse views from them about Africa, who have opposing views, none of them could possibly be agents. None of them. Because an agent is going to be land scamming also. An agent is going to be in the mix because the agent want to find out who doing what. See, these people are so ignorant, they don't know. They talk about things they don't know. They're the gossipers. They're the drama queens. Because this man is married and has a wife. So why he's on here talking about, well, I don't know grown Black men who go on YouTube and talk about a woman talking about gossiping and drama. I don't know married Black men who do that, who get involved in YouTube. He had so much to come on here to take up for Kenza. for Kenza. This, sir, you are the one gossiping and spreading rumors and acting like a drama queen.
When you say I could be going too far when I say agents of the devil, if you're doing evil, if you constantly picking with people, if you're constantly talking about people, if you're constantly keeping mess going, and this is how you think the love for your black people should be shown, if you think this is the way that us as black people should carry ourselves, you working for the devil.
Now, he knows nothing about what we do. He knows nothing about what we do on this channel. For him to, and he does know because he was on this channel when we were talking about Daniel. He was on here. Okay, so he does know what we do. Those people came to us. People come to us. People come to us and say, here's my story, Kiki. I want to share my story. I want you to share what happened to me. These scammers did this to me. This is what happened to me. And I have a receipt to back up everything I say. And he knows that. So this dude is a liar. He knows that. He knows there's no gossiping on this channel. He knows everything I say, honey, it's fact-based. He knows that. Big boy know that. So I don't know why he acting like, who's gossiping? Who's spreading rumors? Who's drama? Who's picking with people? Who's picking with people? They're picking with these repack community people. Your YouTube friends are picking with them. That's who's doing the picking, them.
I watch people doing their thing on their YouTube channel. People enjoying the content, learning. You have some people that are building, and these people are doing their thing, how they want it done and how they want to do it. And then you have these agents, these coons, these people that are working for another team, and some of them don't even know that they being used by the devil.
So the devil's not going to tell you the truth. The devil ain't never going to tell you the truth about Africa. The devil ain't never going to tell you the truth about Nigeria. The devil ain't never going to tell you the truth about Cameroon. He ain't never going to tell you the truth about Ghana. He ain't never going to tell you the truth about who else? Gambia, Ghana, and Tanzania. He's never going to tell you the truth. So the fact that he's calling us the devil and we are telling the truth, this man is the gossiper and the drama queen. This man is spreading lies and spreading rumors.
Person is living their life, getting enjoyment out of their life, doing as they please, and helping people at the same time.
Kenza's not even his wife.
Some of these people are getting online with their YouTube channels about moving to the continent or building the continent, and they doing it for their own reason. They may be doing it to get monetized, make money, and there's nothing wrong with that. And they don't even know that they're helping people, but they are. And they get to, see that and learn that in the comments. People saying, thank you for posting this video. You told me something that I didn't know about. If you move into the continent,
and he knows that's exactly what they do on this channel. So many people have written me and told me, thank you for helping us. So many people have come in the comment section. Thank you for helping us. You saved me. I was going to invest with this person. I was going to invest with that person. But after I watched your videos, no, I know better now. Now I know what to do. So many people have told me, thank you for telling me the steps to take once I've been taken advantage of. So Mr. Laugh, what is it? Laugh out loud. What is it? Life out loud. What are you talking about? You cannot be possibly talking about me. Because on my channel, no, honey, I have receipts to show that I help people. Look through my comment section. Start there.
A lot of these YouTubers' channels and figure out, like, Okay, they did that. I'm not gonna do that. They could have saved you millions of dollars. Some of these YouTubers are coming on. They are offering $40, $100 consultations. I did a consultation myself with T3
And you see, that's okay.
and me when I went to
We
Tanzania.
did one with T3 and me, and that's okay. That's okay for people to charge $40 to $100, but it's not okay for us to come on YouTube and tell you guys the truth about what goes on in Africa for free. For free. That's not okay, though. But that's okay for you to pay them to tell you where to eat. It's okay for, and see, that's just lazy. You should do that for yourself. You should go look that up for yourself.
Yeah. And honestly, they saved me hundreds of dollars by giving me a list of hotels, places to go, places to eat, telling me what to bring on a trip, what to do and what not to do. Then you have these agents. They take people's content, turn it into something they're not.
How do you do that?
Turn it into anything that they can use against this person to start rumors.
How?
We
look at what you say, sir. We are commenting on what you say, sir. Nobody is editing what you're saying. This is a live broadcast, sir. Nobody's twisting what you are saying. We are commenting on what you are saying. Nobody's doing nothing to you all. We're commenting on what you're saying. If anything, you've done it to yourself with
conflicts,
your words.
Try to take this person off their square so they don't continue on their journey. But one thing they're not understanding, that the journey is not only the person that is actually on the journey, but the journey belongs to all of us. The journey is to help all of us, because you're watching these people live. You're watching these people go through good times, bad times, mistakes, what to do right, what not to do. They showing you good restaurants to go to. They offering services that you didn't know about. They keeping you updated on laws that are changing.
They're charging you for everything they're doing for you. They don't do anything for you for free. So stop it. They're providing you with a service. You're paying for a service, sir.
Rules that are changing, how to get citizenship.
And see, these are things you need to look up for yourself. So he's too lazy to look these up for himself. So he's trusting T3 and me and Kenza to tell him all of this instead of going to research it for himself. That's why I always tell you, research it for yourself so you'll know what's going on and you don't have to believe somebody else.
What steps to take? They're saving you money by telling you, look, don't go through no third party to get your citizenship. Do this,
They want to be spoon fed.
Don't go through a third party to register this. Just go down there, do this, and that. It may take longer, but it's worth it. You save, whatever. They're teaching people that have never been to the continent and have plans on going, use this transportation because it's cheaper to use it to get here to here.
Stop, Kiyomi.
List.
Oh, I'm sorry, y'all.
All the positive things that they are doing. But you have these negative people that know that so many of us want that negative, that energy that to soak into something drama that's going on. But I'm just telling y'all to watch out for these agents and understand.
But unfortunately, he doesn't know what an agent is. He doesn't know how an agent moves. He doesn't know how an agent operates. Because if these people who are on YouTube, an agent's not going to be on YouTube for one. They're not.
And what their job is to distract you on your mission. Distract us. You could take, and the agents don't understand that there are plenty of people that probably could have came to the continent of Africa, lived a whole better life, did so much better than what they're doing now, got out of the stress and the rat race and this and that, and they made her watch one of their videos and got discouraged and say, you know what, I ain't even going.
Now that type of person, they don't need to go. They don't need to go, because like I always say, if what I say can stop you from going, you wasn't going for real in the first place. My videos are so you can, and I always tell you, so you can move differently. That's what they're for, so you can move differently. How do I look telling you not to go to Africa when I go to Africa? How does that even make sense? That doesn't even make sense. I'm just telling you what to do, what not to do. And I'm telling you from an academic standpoint and a personal standpoint. I'm not making this up off the top of my head like people like this do. How many courses have you took about West African traditional spirituality? How many courses have you took about that, sir? How many courses have you taken about West African history? I'll wait.
She right, he right. It's too much this and it's too much that. But they haven't been there, but due to you and your negativity.
See, the truth is not negative. And
these people are agents.
That's how you know these people, this person still, Mr. Laugh Out Loud, what is it, Life Out Loud, he's still romanticizing about Africa. And he's mad because we don't romanticize about Africa. Okay, Africa has its good, its bad, and its ugly. And it's all the countries I've been to. They have their good, their bad, and their ugly. And I'm telling you the honest to God truth. The honest to God truth. I've been there, 13 times? The honest to God truth. And I'm not going to sit up here and play games with you like these people want me to. I'm not. You can lose your LIFE fooling around in Africa. And if you don't believe me, go through my channel. Go through my channel. Several women have lost their LIFE fooling around in Africa, romanticizing about Africa, listening to people like this. Oh, they agents. Oh, they this. Oh, they that. You don't even know what an agent is. You don't even know what an agent is. But because y'all want to throw that word around, you throwing it around too.
Coons. You know, I used to be in church, and the pastor would say, the devil wants to kill, steal, and destroy. And that's all these people want to do is kill, steal, and destroy. But a fool on its own, on a platform, or in a pulpit yelling, is a fool by themselves. But when you take us as black people,
now,
some of us,
this don't even make sense. A fool on a platform yelling or in a pulpit is a fool on his own. That don't even make sense, because if you're on a platform, sir, that means somebody's watching you. And if you're in the pulpit, somebody's watching you. So how are they on their own? That doesn't even make sense.
Up here and subscribe to these channels and sit there and watch this drama all day, to sit there and judge people, to sit there and ridicule people's lives and who they choose to be with.
See,
and
this when he said this, I knew daggone for sure he was talking about that daggone Kenza. And he always be shouting her. I'm like, oh, you actually made a video to defend Kenza and her foolishness and her nonsense? Does your wife know you're on here making videos to defend Kenza?
Oh, why they building like that? Why they go over in the first place? Why they do that? You a coon too.
So he calling
and you right along.
He calling y'all who watch the channel coons too, because y'all watching.
With the agent. You an agent. You have no love. You cannot have love for your own people to sit up on a social media platform and try to destroy them in front of the world. Try to discredit them.
They destroy and they discredit themselves, sir. Because just like we're responding to your video, and you know what we do because you've been on here when we were talking about Daniel. So you know exactly what we do. We respond to data. We respond to facts, sir. That's what we do. If you're destroyed and if you're discredited, unfortunately, sir, you did that to yourself. Don't try to, I don't take any credit for that.
of the world.
Respond
Now, if
to the
somebody
video.
wrong, they wrong. But if you don't have proof,
See,
if you don't have the proof in your hand, if you don't have the proof on your phone that you can show these for facts, you just talking.
and Mr. Out Loud, you know I got receipts for days. So why you made this video to make yourself look like a fool and discredit yourself, I don't know. Why you wanted to come and defend a passport granny, I don't know, because she took her boyfriend, her small boy, on a shopping spree to China. I don't know. I don't know why you did that. Maybe you want to buy land from her too. I don't know why you would discredit yourself taking up for her. And your video full of contradictions.
Destroying people, irritating
You're
people,
destroying
aggravating
yourself.
people for no reason.
No, there's reasons.
And
There's
for
reasons.
those of us,
We have receipts for the reasons. You know there's reasons. You know it is. Everybody who make these type of videos that I do, we all have reasons and we all show our receipts. So I don't know what you're talking about. And you obviously don't know what you're talking about either, sir.
that go to these pages and watch these negative videos about Ghana and Gambia, and go there yourself. Because
Go there yourself.
if there's 50, 100 YouTubers on social media representing any country on the continent,
yourself.
I guarantee for every, let's say, 20 YouTubers in one country, there are thousands of us that are there enjoying that life on the continent that do not have YouTube channels.
Okay. And your point is?
And if you
point,
sit there and you listen without going for yourself, it's just like somebody telling you, oh, I went to see the new Superman. I didn't like it.
Yes.
I thought it was this. I went to see this such and such movie. I didn't like it. How many times somebody have told you that you went to see the movie and you enjoyed yourself? How many times have you went to, let's say, a restaurant that you was told that the restaurant was nasty, the service, they rude, it's filthy. You went in there like, what was they talking about?
And that's why we encourage people to see for themselves. Okay. So again, your point is what? Full of contradiction. You're putting out misleading information. You're putting out misleading information.
You enjoyed the food. The customer service was A1.
Because we always, everybody
and a lot of these
who
people
does these type of videos tell you to go see for yourself.
are miserable.
And how
really? Why?
How would he know the people are miserable, y'all? How do he know that? Because he miserable? Is that how he know that? Because how can he say somebody's miserable? What is saying they're miserable? Because they tell the truth about Africa? That means they're miserable? How does that even make sense, y'all?
Stay lives. If all you got to do is come on social media and try to drag somebody else,
he doesn't know what dragging means.
Downplay somebody else. Oh, this person's scamming. This person's scamming.
That's not downplaying somebody else. That's reporting on what's going on in our community. If somebody writes to me and say, Kiki, this person scammed me out of so many XYZ and so many thousands of dollars, will you share my story? I'm going to share the story. That's not gossiping. What are you talking about? That's sharing information in our community. Whatever YouTube content creator is doing that, they're doing us a favor because they're keeping us informed. So I don't understand why you have a problem with that, so much so that you had to pray to some God, because it was not the God in heaven, that you tried to put a curse on me. Oh, and those who talk like me? Oh. You better ask Black Acres about that. Okay? They were the last people who tried to put a curse on me. Now look at them and their channel. And you have the nerve to say, I hope you lose your YouTube channel? Don't you got a YouTube channel? You know them curses be backfiring. Ask Black Acres of the Gambia.
At that point, I feel like somebody should really be able to find you.
Now listen to this.
And split your head to the white meat show. And they would not be wrong.
He actually said now he's promoting violence because we talk about how we feel. That ain't even how we feel, because I report the facts. So because I report the facts, because I give my channel is a place for people to go who have problems, who've been scammed, who've been taken advantage of. This grown Black man sits here and says, somebody should find me and bust my head to the white meat. Can you believe that? This is a grown Black. Everybody knows he's talking about Kiki Loves Nigeria. Ain't nobody stupid. Everybody know who he's talking about. Now he's inciting others to violence, which is against YouTube community guidelines. He's inciting people to go do violence. This grown Black married man. Because in his words, we're talking negatively about Africa. Let's hear that again.
At that point, I feel like somebody should really be able to find you and split your head to the white meat show. And they would not be wrong, because what you're doing is you're painting a false narrative. You're bearing false witness.
That's what you're doing. That's exactly what you're doing. You're painting a false narrative. You're bearing false witness because you've been on my channel. You know daggone well I got receipts for days. You know daggone well I don't gossip. And when I do gossip, when I I call it gossip if I don't have a receipt. If I don't have a receipt, like a physical receipt, I'll call that gossip, okay? So if somebody just tells me something and they heard it from somebody else, and I'll tell you, I'll be like, ooh, I got some gossip. But I'll tell y'all. So you know that I do that. Anybody can go through this channel right now and look through my videos. You're going to say, damn, this woman got receipts for days. Yes, I do. Because I'm a trained professional. I don't do that. I don't come on YouTube and spread rumors and gossip, because that is what's wrong with our community. People like this who come on and give information and share false narratives. Everything he said, we know that was a lie. We know it was a lie.
And you are putting dirt on their name.
No, they putting dirt on their own name.
Which actually is illegal to y'all know the word I'm looking for.
Yeah, it is illegal. It's called defamation of character. Exactly. That's why, as long as I've been doing this, Mr. Laugh Out Loud, Life Out Loud, if I was truly defaming characters, don't you think I would have a lawsuit? You can't do that. Why do you think I require a receipt, sir? Because I can present that in court. That's why I always say Kiki Loves Nigeria says nothing. I tell the story. You know what I do. You've been on my channel. You made this video for what? To get what? Cool points from Kenza? You wanted cool points for Kenza? That's why you did this? For cool points from Kenza? You tried to put and you know it wasn't you try, honey. You call yourself putting a curse on me and whoever else is spreading negative information about Africa. Something's wrong with you, dude. And guess what? When you try to put a curse on me, it don't go so well. It's gonna come right back to you. Everything you wish for me, it'll, like you said in The Color Purple, honey, everything you wish on me, already been done to you. Everything you said in this video for me and for these other content creators you wish for us, it's already been done to you.
Discredit somebody.
They discredit themselves. They discredit themselves. We have receipts for days. They discredit themselves
On a public platform, and you don't even know what the F you talking about. You just
You know that's
talking
a lie.
because you know there are ignorant black folks that are going to sit in the audience and watch you on YouTube.
So he calling y'all ignorant.
Spit out all this BS about somebody you don't know, you've never met. And if they stop making videos today, you couldn't even tell what.
I don't need to meet them. I don't need to know them to analyze the facts. That's what you don't get. I'm not trying to be their friend. They're case studies. A case study, you look at the facts, sir, and you make your conclusion from the facts, sir. I guess you've never done case studies before, okay? These are case studies, all right? You don't need to know all of that. You know what's in the case, what they present to you. You go with that, and you make your decision from the facts that are presented to you. You don't know that? I guess not.
They doing no more. How can you make all these judgments on people off a video that they make?
It's called responding to a video, sir. A video is a fact. All right? It's a fact. We're analyzing the facts, sir.
But you don't know the rest of their life.
We don't need to.
And then the people that they helping are thanking them. They got their channels and they said, you know, she helped me out. He helped me out. If it wasn't for them, or if it wasn't for this person.
They talking about her little cronies to get on there, her little cheerleaders.
Y'all just know that there are agents among you.
So he had no facts.
Just because somebody says something that doesn't make it true. Exactly. Find out for yourself. Investigate yourself. Stop taking somebody else's word for it.
Exactly.
Because these coons,
listen,
they look like us. They talk like us. They walk like us. They dress like us. But all your skin folk ain't your kin folk. Remember that. And for all these YouTubers and people out here that's making a way for others to come to the continent, all these YouTubers out here that's living the dream, helping us out, giving us good information, good content, and bringing the continent to us while we can't be there. Because some of us have to go back and forth. Some of us are waiting, but you giving us.
Yeah, we know.
They're showing us that Africa is not what they taught us in school.
Yeah.
It's not what America puts out on a daily basis. And you showing us the truth about where we all come from.
Yeah.
Please, please, please keep doing what you're doing.
Yeah.
Keep doing what you're doing. And this is for the good ones. If you're a scammer and we know it's been proven you're a scammer, I'm not talking to you.
And he knows the people on my channel have been scammers. He knows that. He knows that. So he knows that, okay?
That are doing the thing and providing good information for our people and that are leading us in the right direction. And a lot of these YouTubers are working hard, editing videos, making sure that we getting the best quality. They're doing checking around for us. Some of these people you can call and they'll go check into something that you need checked on. Some of these people will go check on your land. Some of these people will find you Airbnbs. They'll find you drivers. They'll find you land. And it's legit. Everybody's not scamming. But for those YouTubers,
If they're selling you land, they're scamming. If they're selling you, I repeat, if they're selling you land, they're scamming.
it's out here doing the do. Please do not let these agents, these coons, distract you from what you're
Agents
doing.
and coons.
Salute to you, and may God cover you.
I don't think we refer to people as agents and coons on this street. See what I mean? See the low levels of communication. I got to call them names.
You wherever you are. And for those coons and agents,
now listen, y'all. Listen. Now see, this part he knew. He shouldn't have said it. He shouldn't have said it. But I don't know. I don't know why he said it. But he did. Now listen to all this stuff he gonna say.
I pray that God shows you something.
Mm-hmm.
I really do.
Now listen. You pray God show you something.
Because when you mess with a child of the Most High, you're going to have problems.
Now, hold on.
It may be health.
Who is the child of the Most High? Kenza? Because let me tell you something. The child of God, I don't know who your Most High is, but the child of God ain't going to be sleeping with a small boy. Okay? So you need to stall that right there. She ain't no child of God. She ain't nobody of God. Because nobody of God, nobody who respected God, loved God, honored God, will be laying down with Super Shorty. So stop that right there. Right there.
Problems. You may be dealing with something right now.
He talking about something.
I really do.
Now listen to this part.
I really do. Because when you mess with a child of the Most High, you're going to have problems. It may be health problems. You may be dealing with something right now.
He probably dealing with something right now. He probably got diabetes. Why he trying to talk about everybody else? Why he trying to talk about us? What medical problem you dealing with right now? Because, sir, you're awfully bulked up. There's no way that weight could be healthy on you. And I've seen your channel. There's no way that weight could be healthy on you. So while you trying to talk about somebody else, what about your health issues, sir?
But bringing your coon on this YouTube and clowning.
Listen.
I pray that the Lord separates you from your channel.
Listen, I
pray that all the evil.
I cannot believe this man. Do you know, sir, that everything you wished for whoever you wishing that for, may it be me or somebody else, but you wishing it for us. You wishing it for these YouTube people. You wishing that you said it for the people who talk negative about Africa. How dare you? How dare you? Who are you? Let's finish with the curse, y'all.
Evil that you are doing is done to you.
Look.
I pray that in that old color purple, until you do right by your people, may everything you do crumble.
Wow.
And I mean that from the heart.
Wow. He evil in the heart.
My lunch break is over. Peace, peace. I love y'all. Y'all keep doing your thing.
So after he says his curse, he says peace. You see the double-mindedness of these people? You're going to try to curse somebody, and then you're going to say peace after that? You're going to try to talk about somebody got health issues, but you the one look like you got health issues. But you talking about other people who you don't even know, and who the person with health issues. It certainly is not me. So who are you talking about? Yeah, this is what these people do. Because somebody talk negative about Africa, I'm gonna go take my YouTube channel and I'm gonna go on there and I'm gonna talk about Africa. I'm gonna talk about y'all. I'm gonna talk about y'all. Hold on, where we at in the comments? Let me go. I'm gonna go down and come back up. Yeah. So I had to respond to them too. I had to. I just had to. I couldn't believe him. I could not believe him. Obese and high blood pressure. But you got the nerve to sit on here and try to curse somebody? You got the nerve to come and try to curse somebody? Can you believe that? And talk about you probably suffering from health issue. Who? Who? You? Taking up for, do your wife know you taking up for Kenza? Do she know that? Do she know you on here making a fool out of yourself for Kenza? He can't stop that lie. What lie? What y'all talking about? I just can't even believe it. I cannot believe this man. Yeah, he calling us coons. Yes, he calling y'all. He calling because he been on this channel, y'all. He know he been in the mix with us. Yes, yes. He calling all y'all coons, calling me an agent or whatever else he want to call me. I don't care what he called me. But when he tried to curse me, oh, dude, you just cursed yourself. You just curse. You better ask Black Acres of the Gambia about Kiki Loves Nigeria. That's what you better do. Yeah, check your blood sugar, sir. Exactly. While you talking about us. Exactly. I'm serious. You better check your blood sugar while you talking about us. Yeah, them Africans gonna tear. Yeah, they are. Yeah, they are. Yeah, they are. Coming over there. We don't want to hear nothing negative. We don't, you what? And because we telling the truth, you gonna try to condemn us to hell? Yeah, that most high beat. That's when they come with that, honey. You know they lying. You know they lying when they come with that. Now, if they have time to find you drivers, etc., you got to wonder if they have anything else they are doing. No, they're not. See, but they don't think that far. And because we on here saying that, because we're on here saying that, that makes us the devil and we deserve to be condemned to hell. Yes. Yes. These people are bums and they're mad because we're pointing out that they're bums. Yeah, I'll pray for his. I can't believe him. And he got a wife. I would be so embarrassed my husband is on YouTube doing stuff like that. I would be embarrassed if my husband is even on YouTube. What? I don't know men. Men who get involved with social media, no, that's a big no for me. All out of kindness of their heart. The fool needs to sit down. Yeah, they ain't doing that out the kindness of their heart. He lying about that. He said they charge you $40 to $100. Yeah, they do. Fake land deals, unless they are lawyer and registered real estate agent, they are liars. Yes, they're all liars, and they're mad because we telling the truth. It ain't no more. You can hide it no more. You're liars, and we know you're liars. Go tell your wife to shut up. What? You can't tell us to shut up. Yeah, go tell your wife to shut up. Go tell your wife you on YouTube to defending Kenza. Making a fool out of yourself for Kenza, destroying your credibility for a 60-year-old woman who sleeps with 20-year-olds. Kind of telling herself. Yeah, they do tell them themselves, honey. They telling themselves all the daggone time. All the daggone time. And they just mad because we figured it out. Wait, where is he? Where is who? Yeah. They get mad because we figure it out all the daggone time. Don't nobody care. Because y'all ain't smart enough to keep it together, keep y'all lies together. Who would want to look like him? Oh my goodness. No, y'all. We ain't talking about the way we ain't got to talk about the way he look, honey. All we got to do is talk about what he said, the nonsense he said. Where is the other lady aside from Michelle? Honey, she went back. She didn't have enough money. That hot caught up with Kenza, caught up with. Yeah, I know who you talking about. She went back. She didn't have enough money. She's working for 6 months, and then she's going to go back to Ghana and build some more. Honey, this is ridiculous. And kids ain't even telling them the amount of money they need to be there. These people don't even have enough money to make it there. They don't. That other one dependent, that K Michelle chick, Michelle whatever, she depended on her family to take care of her. Honey, they got to send her, and this is coming out of her mouth. This ain't gossip, Mr. Laugh Out Loud. She said this in her own video, that her family has to take care of her and send her them containers every so often. Yeah, you put this burden on your family, and it's all messed up here in the United States, but you want to burden your family with taking care of you while you run off to Africa. Oh, please, Kenza can't help herself. TK, you sound like my husband. He feels so bad for her. He feels so bad for her. TNK said, please, she can't help herself. Exactly. RIP to all the female. Yeah, that's why I'm going to go hard all the time. I go hard for them all the time. Because somebody should have did these videos a long time ago. Maybe they would still be here. Maybe Danita, she wouldn't have never went. Maybe she would have saw my video and been like, I'm not going after I saw Kiki's video. But no, we too busy keeping the lie. Keeping the lie. And women done pass. Just go look through my channel. Look at all those women. They got kids, y'all. They was grandmas. And now they gone. And their kids left. Their kids is young, 20s, 30s. And their mother is gone. Grandkids, their grandma gone, their nana gone. Over some man. Over some African, some low-life bum African man who wanted to come up off of you and saw you was worth more dead than you were alive. And y'all think I ain't gonna be on Kenza's neck. If you don't think I'm not gonna keep my foot on her neck, something wrong with you. You don't know me very well. You don't know me very well. That lady Michelle lived by herself. She lived by herself. There ain't no way she should be living by herself. You know how dangerous that is to live by yourself. But Kenza tell them, yeah, you can come live by yourself. It's fine. Putting her in all kind of danger. Putting her in all kind of danger. Putting both of them, her and her other friend, next level, whatever. Putting her in all kind of danger. All kind of danger. I've been there 13 times and I don't do nothing in Africa by myself. Nothing. 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 So yeah, rest in peace to the female expats gone too soon in the Gambia, because there was a lot of them. A lot of them. And maybe if somebody would have told the truth back then, maybe if they wasn't trying to hush everybody back then, maybe they would still be here. I told y'all Veronica had made a video about somebody broke into her house. Broke into her house. Then she's found unalived after that. Somebody done broke into her house again. We didn't even know that. Them dirty Sisters International kept that out the media. They had it in their little group. But one of the group members told me, shared it with us. Oh, yes, honey. Who was the fool? Kenza and her friend, Jay Life Out Loud. Them is the fools. That got to be old, because y'all know by now. These comments must be old. That is very dangerous, because that really happened to an ex. Yeah, Shakina. Yeah, Shakina. Thank you. Shakina was unalived. Hit on the back of the head and then thrown. And Shakina was little, and then thrown in a suckaway. A suckaway. A suckaway. And y'all think I'm not going to tell you the truth about what goes on in Africa. Don't go nowhere by yourself. Shakina went over there by herself at night. You don't do that. You don't do that. But you get comfortable. Just like I got comfortable eating the food. When I get over there, I get comfortable. Been there so many times, I'm comfortable. I'm comfortable. Honey, as soon as I get comfortable, I pay for it. You can't never get comfortable. It's like here. You know how we be comfortable, we be on guard. You know what I mean? We comfortable, but we be on guard. We pay attention to our surroundings. We don't hang places we don't know. If we don't know the place, we getting out of there before it get dark, because we don't know what goes on over here. And it's an impoverished area. We not going there. We not going there unless we know somebody who lived there. Follow the same rules. The same rules. Same rules. There They are yes, because that's what happened to Shakina. And this was somebody she knew, her helper who worked on the land, who was helping build her house. Yeah, all them little helpers. And Kenza have all them little boys around her, eating at her house, everything. Yeah, hitting on women. Yeah, I can't stand that. I cannot, and they know they're not even supposed to do that because it's a Muslim country. They know they ain't supposed to do that. But Kenza and all her cronies have made it okay. This is not, that is not an adult man. That guy is a big joke. He complains about people talking about others while he does the same to make his point. Thank you, Marvin. Honey, thank you. Because men don't do that. Ain't no man gonna do that. Ain't no man gonna do that. Ain't no man gonna do that. Men don't do that. Men don't get down like that. Return to sender at Jay. Oh, Jay is on here. You on here, Mr. Laugh Out Loud? Oh, I'm sorry. What is it? Laugh, y'all tell me. Laugh out loud or love? What is it? He gonna need the coins from the views from his dumb ASS video for his defense, idiot. I don't believe he said that. Inciting violence. That's what you did. That's what you did. You incited people to violence. You know that's a crime. And you did it on the internet. That's a federal crime. Do you know you did that? And now guess what? It's on my video. So guess what? It ain't going. Even if you delete the video, guess what? It's still on my channel. That you threatening people. You inciting people to violence. Why would he want people to hear both sides of the story? People should move to Africa on a hope and a dream. I know, a hope and a dream. They don't want you to be prepared because they weren't prepared. So they dang on sure don't want you to be prepared. They want you to go through it because they going through it. Wow, those are dangerous words for after Shakina. Shakina got unalived by one of her workers. She got hit in the back of the head. She got busted in, like he said. Like he said, she got busted in the back of the head. Somebody split her head open to the white meat, but they killed her. They unalived her. Yes. And get the local police paying for you a visit. Keep talking. Yeah. Yeah. You did all that to take her. Do your wife know you doing that to take her for Kenza? Does she know you inciting violence? Does she know you breaking laws to take her for Kenza? Wow, I told you, in woman folks' business. Yeah, don't no men be doing that. Do your wife know you do that? I bet she embarrassed. I would be so embarrassed. I would be so embarrassed if I was your wife. I would, because men don't do that. I don't know no men that get involved in women stuff like that. I don't. Where am I at, y'all? I don't went too far. Yeah, I don't know no women. Wait a minute. November Rain says Super Shady will never marry Ken. No, she is mentally impaired. Yeah, she is. She needs to sit down somewhere then. If she mentally impaired, she needs to sit down somewhere. She needs to sit herself down. Kenza thinks she is so cute. That's what my husband said. I was like, how you know? He said, because look how she be doing in the camera. He said, look how she be doing her hair and making them faces. He said, baby, she thinks she's cute. I said, no, she don't. He said, yes, she does. She thinks she's cute. Kenza's sad. Kenza's sad. But y'all following this old woman who thinks she cute. That's why the camera always on her face, in her face like that. Wait a minute, I thought I seen some comments on here. I'm trying to get back where I was, y'all. I done lost my place. So here's Jay's Life Out Loud. Oh, so he was on here. Let's see what he got to say. He says, ma'am, I don't know you from a can of paint. Well, Jay's Life Out Loud, we know that's a lie. We know that's a big lie. So you're a liar too. So you get in woman's business, you gossip and you like drama, and then you lie. Okay. You don't know me from a can of paint. You know exactly. You don't know me, but you know who Kiki Loves Nigeria is. You know who that is. You're right. You don't know me. Because if you knew me, you wouldn't have never, ever tried to put a curse on me. And I don't watch your videos. Oh, I got a message saying that you are talking about my videos. Sir, yes, you do. You are on this channel. I don't have to argue about that, though. Okay. So who were you talking about in the video? So who are you talking about? Who are you talking about? You don't watch my video, but you knew exactly where to go. Wow. You got a message like Kenza, huh? You run like a woman when people are talking, an insecure woman. People are talking about you. You better get on YouTube. You know only insecure women do that, right? Right? Don't no solid woman do that. Bring me on the live right now. I don't bring you in. You, for one, you don't talk to me like that. And I'm not bringing you up here because of the way you're talking to me. That's not how you talk to me. You don't talk to me like that. I'm not bringing you anywhere. And you tried to put a curse on me. I'm really not bringing you anywhere. You better go somewhere and pray. Okay? That's where you better go do. Listen to how you talking to me. Talk to your wife like that. You don't talk to me like that, sir. I'm not bringing you anywhere. No, not yet. I'm almost. How long we been on here? Oh, dag, almost 3 hours. Jesus. Hold on. Let me finish going through Jay's comments. Where the rest of these comments at? Dag, Steph ain't on here. If Steph was on here, Jay, I would have known you was on here. Mr. Laugh Out Loud. And I would have got your comments earlier, but honey, I'll be busy running my show. What you saying here? You said, bring me on the live right. Look, who are you talking to? Bring me on live right now. We grown adults. Let's talk about it. You don't talk to me like that. You say, Kiki, ma'am, I wasn't talking about you. Can I come up there and explain? That's how you talk to me. Okay? Okay. We already talked about it, okay? You said what you said. It is what it is. You better go home and pray. That's what you better do. You better go talk to God. You the one trying to put curses on people. You better go talk to God. Go talk to your wife. You playing a video, let's go live. Dude, bye. Who you think I am? I'm not Kenza. I'm not a kid. I'm a grown woman. Like Cedric the Entertainer say, I'm a grown woman, dog. I'm not no little girl. You don't play with me. You don't disrespect me. You don't talk to me like that. You talk to me with some respect. Like Birdman say, you put some respect on my name. Like Birdman say, you come with me with some respect. You don't talk to me like that. You put some respect on my name. Yeah, let me on there. If we was two grown adults, you wouldn't have made that video, honey. You wouldn't have dare made that video. Where am I at now? Let me go through these videos. I think Kiki, this is Kiki School of Life, teaching women about how and not to give. Yes, exactly. Exactly. I didn't see him, y'all. I'm sorry. I didn't know he was on here. But y'all know I ain't letting him come up here. Y'all know daggone well I ain't letting him come up here. First he say he don't know who I am, and we know he been on here. Okay. Then he say, well, whatever. I don't have time for liars. I don't have time for game players. And I really don't have time for men who are on YouTube making videos defending women who are not even their wives. I don't have time for that. Nobody here, Agent Coon or whatever. We're looking at things objectively and factually. We're looking to not get got. Exactly. So that don't make us a coon. That don't make us an agent. That don't make us none of that. Okay? That don't make us any of that. Because we call a spade a spade. That doesn't make us any of that. All right? Yeah, the comments is all over the place. I don't even know where I am now. But whoever else will investigate. What y'all talking about? Okay, let me get these comments. I'm going to go through a few comments and we're going to get off. Oh my God, we've been on here 3 hours. Not everyone in Africa. No, they're not. But there are enough people who are just surviving for anyone with a bit more needs a threat to be careful. Exactly. You got to tread carefully. You got to tread carefully. You got to. Gives us a whole new meaning to the term equally yoked. Exactly. Exactly. And you can find people in Africa that you're equally yoked with. You just got to be equally. They're equal. Kenza's equally yoked with who she needs to be with. He's just too young. But that level, that's where she needs to be at on super shorty level. But she needs to be with somebody her age, a little older. Just a little older than that. Are complete scammers. Most of the time they are. Just older than that. That 20 something, that's too young. May he draw back a nub from that foolishness. Exactly. I don't believe he said that. And then he think he gonna come over here. We two adults would have never said what you said. Lunch break. Wait, look, took time away from overeating during the day for this whack video. Boy, go eat some empty calories. Yeah, on his lunch break. He had to go defend Kenza on his lunch break. He sure did. It's interesting how he threatened these people, how threatened these people are by an alternative viewpoint. And you know what I learned in school? That, oh, thank you, African Goddess. She's a member of the channel. You know what I learned in school? Yeah, I'm getting so hot. I got to get off of here. That whatever you believe in, you should investigate it. You should be able to defend why you believe in what you believe in. So if you believe in God, you should be able to defend that. You should be able to have to listen to challenging viewpoints without getting offended, without getting upset. You should be able to defend how you feel, why you believe what you believe, without getting so offensive that you want somebody to go offended. You want others to go do violence. That's crazy. That is just crazy. Jay is the kind of Negro that Marcus Garvey didn't want to take back to Africa. Exactly. 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 Obesity and high blood pressure. Cayenne Work said. Yep. So we about to go. I'm hot. Oh shoot. We've been on here 3 hours. We gotta go. He can't stop that lie. Okay, I went over those. All right, let me go down here. All right, we about to get off of here now. So look, that was our response to that video, to that nonsense. Okay, I read that. Okay, good. That's all of them. All right, so that was my response to Kenza and Jay's Life Out Loud. Is that what you call it? Laugh Out Loud, whatever. Them two, you know, people have opposing viewpoints. And just because they have an opposing view, that doesn't make them a coon. That doesn't make them a hater. That doesn't make them a liar. That doesn't make it gossip. That doesn't make it drama. But when you come on here and you gossip and you spread false narratives and you create drama, that's what you're doing with your videos. That's exactly, because you're just repeating a lot of hearsay, a whole bunch of hearsay. And Jay, you're just a liar and you just as messy like a woman. So, you need to get some man about yourself, okay? Because men don't do that, sir. Men don't do what you do. Men don't do what you do, period. Men don't do that, all right? You incite people to violence because, and this is what you said, because they said negative things about Africa. Because you're stopping people from going to Africa. So these type of people, YouTube content creators, need their head busted to the white meat. Like, that's what you said. That's what you said. All because of Kenza. Because people talking about her relationship. That's what you said. So I felt the need that since I'm one of those people who make those comments about Africa, I felt the need to respond to this video, to those videos. And also, since he called himself wanting to curse somebody at the end, I really felt the need to respond. So that's what brought us here tonight. I responded to the video. I will be back on here. I don't know. I told y'all when it's the summertime, it ain't no telling when I'm going to pop up on here. So please make sure you subscribe to the video. Make sure you like the video. And make sure you share the video. Make sure you share, and share. and make sure you like and subscribe. All right, that's all. I'm sorry I kept y'all for almost 3 hours, but thank y'all so much for staying on here for 3 hours, and I will talk to y'all soon. All right, see you later.